Well, hello. I'm not surprised to see you. I'm not gonna act like you surprised me. I knew you were waiting. Good evening. Hi, guys. So, first and foremost, get my cushion them comfy. I just want to say hi. Firstly, I say hi to everybody. I go look down a lot because I try to see the Tamika Wagwan. Yeah, it's not sunrise or sunset. And those are my usual times. If you look at my glasses really close for the people in my fast, you might can see me pull up bed back in front of me, back of you somewhere. But anyway, yeah, you're there, me there. The glasses, yeah, I fuck up so new glasses. New glasses, I move like it now. Yeah. You can hear me outside, so you hear the little cicada and them something there. Just a little girl from Barks Road inspire saying hi. Hi everybody from everywhere. Everybody from Jamaica and around the Caribbean and across the ocean to the continents and all the other islands everywhere. Yeah. Alright. So this evening we don't want to fuckery now. So you know say fuckery come with, just stick with yourself right now. I'm not interested in no fuckery. All of the people when look attention. Now that's how why this act up like this. Let's see. And the fan are gonna make enough noise, right? I can't use AC, I have to use fan. I know you're from, you came to Ocherous High School. I never go to Ocherous High School. I was St. Mary. I was a St. Mary High School student, but my sister taught at Ocherous High School and I used to live at the teacher's cottage with her while I travel to Mears. I remember saying full green me have on with the white blouse underneath it. Brit! So, first of all, because there's been so much going on as far as my DMs. My DMs have been flooded, and I cannot pretend I'm unaffected by the messages I'm getting. I have been getting a lot of messages in my DM from survivors of sexual violence. And I reached out to my friends and I reached out to you guys for volunteers. And yo, Gramps, big up the motherland. And big up Gramps just to come back fresh from Africa. You don't know Ray. Yeah, Gramps, me gonna need you. Miss Spencer, my big sister. Stop distracting me now, make me say what I say. Sure. Gramps, me love you too. And me gonna need you because you see all them people with them other man, they are broke up. Me need good man for going heal them back. So, me call upon all of my good up friend them to come forward and be a part of this healing circle. It'll go big, Naras. It'll go big. But it need to be a big circle because we no big, me big, all our bigs and a whole heap of we. So it need to can accommodate, right? So I'm inviting yet me know. I know this Grams, me know. So my DMs them full up. My DMs them full to the brim. Full to the brim. To the point that I have to take a break from my DMs. It's not that I am tired of the messages. No, I'm overwhelmed by the messages. And I do not allow anybody else to check my messages because the people who message me, they come to the DMs because they want privacy. They don't want a staff member looking at my messages. Even if they don't know who they are, they still want privacy and anonymity. That's why they don't speak on the wall. So I have taken a break. I'm just taking a few hours from it. So when I wake up a morning, me head on, collision, me, the DMs, the people them, all of my friend them. Chrissy in here, big up Chrissy Jones. Lady Ann, yeah, boy Lady Ann, me I have to sit down and talk, you know. Me I have to go sit down and talk. But me need to sit down in front of you, you're in front of me, and we are talk to one another. We have talking to do. Yeah, healing talking. So anyway, oh, me not invite you. Me not invite you already in. Lady, and you already in. You miss we have talking for do. You are in. You are in. Yes. So here's what's going on now. Me take off a few hours. Tamara, you need healing words? You go get them. You get them. Me take a few hours from the DMs. Because if I am not at my best, I cannot serve. So I need to maintain myself. So every time I feel overwhelmed by the messages, because trust me, they're rough. When I hear the things that our men have been doing, it's not like me never know. But when we hear the detailed descriptions of all the things happening to people, it's floods of emotions. It's floods and floods. This is happening because people refuse to accept that their sons are fucked up, their husbands are fucked up, their uncles, brothers, friends are fucked up. Right? They refuse to accept that we have so many fucked up men among us. And so, we have been at a standstill for a long time. Well, we're not going to stand still anymore. We are moving forward. We'll move forward. The first step is to begin the healing. We are going to begin this healing process. It's a long time. I sit down and listen to people talk, you know. I sit down and listen to people talk for a long time. Because people talking really does not alter my process. Let me tell you how my process works now. I have on blinkers. When I set my sights on a target, I have on blinkers. Nothing distracts me. Nothing. Anytime I get distracted, it means I never lock on a target. It means I did idle. Nothing can distract me when me focused. So here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. I'm going to rest off and then I'm going to come back to the DMs. For all of you here who have messaged me and we have spoken in DMs or we haven't spoken yet, it don't matter if we never talk yet. We're going to talk. I'm going to get to every single last one. And we're going to vet as many people as we can to make sure that those who come with a complaint, those who need help, who need somebody to talk to, those who need professional help, need counseling, need guidance, need legal advice even, we want to make sure that there is a plausible experience there, right? And then we're going to give advice regardless of what that experience is. So if is legal advice needed, you're going to get it here. You're going to get it from a group. It's not from me. It's from a group of people who have pledged themselves and decided enough is bumbleclad enough. Enough. They have seen the predators. They have identified the predators. And guess what? They've not only been listening to us screaming about what happened to us. They've been listening to other people scream their innocence and they saw guilt in it. So, fuck a duck. Here we are. We are going to counteract what is rape culture, ingrained and inbred rape culture, which has been allowed to run amok for generations, and we blame it on slavery, and we blame... Come on, we were slaves too. We're not fucking raping, you know. So, here's what's up. Enough is enough is fucking enough. We're not crazy. Kruger, a different thing we talk about, you know. Freddy Krueger wanting to know about the dub session tomorrow. I don't know that na sound man there, you know. We're not crazy. We're not crazy to say, I experienced this. This thing happened to me. That doesn't make anyone crazy. The idea that we're crazy comes from rapists, predators of all sorts, and their defendants. Their enablers, their accommodators. Are them people they talk so. Anybody where you hear and make any kind of excuse, I give any kind of reason, I try to justify rape, sexual violence, them themselves a predator, or them been victims and I suffer from fucking Stockholm syndrome and just not strong enough to get help yet. And I say fucking Stockholm syndrome with no apology. Because if you're going through something and you're going to scream in pain, do not scream at another victim like yourself. Not scream at another victim like yourself who are even weaker than you. Scream at somebody who can help you, right? Scream at a professional. Scream at somebody who can help you. And many of the people who come here and try to silence me are victims themselves. I know that they look at me, and this is bringing their pain and suffering to the fore, and it scares them. I know this. I know this. I know that many of the people who come here and say, stop talk. Stop talk, stop talk. I know what make them say stop talk. I know what is making them say stop talking. Because it's too much for them to bear. And they can't look away. They cannot look away because it pulls them like a magnet. Because they know this feeling. They know this feeling. Big up yourself, Freddy Krueger. You know, link up. Some man will link me. You know, link Krueger. See him upon the live. Yeah. The people who come here, so. Come try to get me for shut up. So now let's discuss something that's been happening for the past couple of days. I have been talking. I've been talking. And I have not named a name. I have not named a name. For many reasons. And people, everybody, even the ones who are very supportive, assume that this is from weakness. It's not from fucking weakness. It's from strength. It is from strength, and it is from complete knowledge of all the possible outcomes, none of which I want from calling a name. So the biggest outcome from calling a name would be revitalizing of a carcass, of a dead body. I don't want to do that. So if somebody has been rendered useless, purposeless, irrelevant by all of you, why would the fuck would I resurrect them? Why would I resurrect them? I'm not going to do that. So that's one. Two, when I call one fucking name, doesn't that make you feel comfortable around everybody else? Well, that one person is not alone. That one person is one of hundreds of thousands of them. So you need to not feel comfortable near any fucking body. Assume that everybody you stand next to could be that guy. Assume that. Because it's possible. So don't I want justice, Ray Bless? Who am I going to get it from? You? You going to give me fucking justice? You going to give me justice? Do you even know how justice works? How does justice work? How does justice work? How does justice work when I got raped 31 years ago? When I was 17. I'm 48. Tell me what justice looks like to you right now. When I tell you a name. And you get to go sit with your friends and say, Mir, say so and so and so, you know. Oh my God, Bumbleclad, me did mind it, tell me say so and so, you know. And when I tell you and you finish gossiping out your little empty vacuous space, what next? What next? What next? When you finish gossiping, what next? Walk me through the steps of your idea of justice. Paint me a picture of your justice. Tell me how your justice look. What am I going to come with? What's going to be my proof and who is my witness? Walk me through what your justice look like, because you don't talk a lot, you know. You don't talk enough, no pussy clot, you know, man. Me say, you can talk. Blood clot, you can talk. Walk me through your justice. See me here. Me a listener, I'm ready for learn. Me want to learn. Tell me what your justice looks fucking like. You know why you no can't tell? I'll know when I say, walk me through the steps of your justice. Nobody has answered. You know why? Because you don't have a fucking answer. You don't want justice for me. What you want is to gossip. You want to sit in the corner of your empty, static life. You want to sit in the stagnation of your own non-occurring life and discuss me. And you want to talk about what happened to me 31 years ago. You want to talk about me after I have already been empowered, and after my confidence has been built to the point that you or nobody else can fuck with it. After I am at the point that not even my predators can fuck with me anymore. And that's when you want me to sit and discuss this with you. Why the fuck would I discuss this with you? Who are you? What can you do? What are you willing to do? What are you going to do? What do I want you to do? I don't want anything from you. I don't want anything from you. So what I would suggest you do is go fix the predators in your own life. You see your daughter? That your man fucking right now? Your daughter who come to you and say, my stepfather a touch me. My stepfather a insert finger. My stepfather dey upon me at night time. And you tell your poor daughter, say a lie, go fix blood clot that. Go fix that. This is what I'm asking of you for you. You don't need me. You don't need me to call a name. You need you to acknowledge that there are many names. And some of them are right beside you. That is what you need. You need to accept and acknowledge reality. The reality of your environment. Because I can protect my environment. You need to protect yours. You need to stop protecting the predators. That's what you need. You don't. I have a million and one. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. First of all, some guy out there will think they have friend. Your friend them a talk to me, friend. Sir, your friend them a talk to me and them a tell me say they know say you're a rapist long time. Your friend them a tell me say they know say you're a rapist long time. But here's why I run with your friend them. When I tell me for me know say you're a rapist, then I need to tell me already blood clot. No, you know you're a rapist and me know you're a rapist. And whole it more woman know say you're a rapist. So we don't need them to come to me, do I? Me need them to go to you and go tell if it up rape. Or me need them to go to police and go tell what them know. Instead of come to me, gonna expect me to fix rape. Me can't fix in a country. Me can't fix in a country. Who know if go fix in a blood clot country? Right? And if me feel like me ever need any justice, I will get it myself. I will get it myself. Yeah? Kai counsel? Yes. When your wife says no, stop hold her down. That's rape. That's rape. So, right now, there's a big conversation going on. And I was not present when that situation happened, so I don't know how that situation happened. But a young lady came forward and she called her name. She came forward and she called her name. And she said she was violated and she told her story. Right? She called her name. And everybody has been down on her, saying she's lying. Skip across to my side of town. I don't call no name. And everybody's insisting that I am the reason why rape continues because I don't call no name. Listen to me, mad people. Don't come out of my blood clot space. Because me, no belong in the same space. We're not even for breathe the same ear. Come out, just come out of my space. Come out of my space with the sick self. Because you're not fucking sick. You're not sick. So, I know everybody rape. But you know one who rape? You know one who rape? No. So assume say everybody rape. Assume say everybody rape and stop asking me for your name. Because you know what? Every single blood clot body around here know who rape. You don't know the rapist them. You don't have to know them because in my DMs I give me detailed story. I have see them rapist them over and over again. So you don't have to know them. You don't have to know them. Yeah? If you didn't talk, it would still be the same. Well, if you talk or not talk, same. Yeah. There's a whole heap of them. I know one. I know one, and I know two, and I know three, and I know four. Yeah. Yeah. Enough of them. And let me tell you why the survivor them find it hard to talk. Because you know see what me, I feel deal with that so every day. And this what maybe not deal with. How much people can deal with this shit? How much people is a old nigga we don't give a fuck about Uno? We can deal with this. How many people, Mitchell Brownings, big up your damn self. How many people can stand here and listen to you guys talk shit to them, about them, all day, every day. And keep going. Not many. Not many. Not many. How many people can listen to and tell them, say, you know for a fact, say, them all tell lie because them are cracked. And say, tell me one name, and then when you say, me not tell you no name, them say, go suck yourself, dirty girl. When them start cussing you know, and say, you not have to be an asshole, help me, I try to help you, and I care me care. Me care, you know. So tell me one name or else fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Because me care. Me care, damn it. Choke, 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 me care. Wow. Listen to me, man. Crazy people. Come off of my space. Me not invite nobody, yeah. Me not tag, I invite no specific person, you know. I mean, I appreciate company, you know, because a conversation cannot happen without more than one voice. I mean, I may have conversation with myself still. I mean, I don't judge them, but me not give a fuck about no judgment. But outside of me doing introspection, a conversation with multiple people now got by me. Because me not have no multiple personality disorder. I just me one in here check myself. And I appreciate the company. I appreciate the conversation. I love the debates when I'm coming with facts. I don't really love the debates when I'm on a debate. When I'm a war, no come and tell me all kind of rudeness and I don't think rude only mean bad word. You know me not no problem with bad word. You can tell me any amount of bad word as long as you don't be rude. Because the bad word is not rude. Me grew up on bad word. Me grew up on expletive. I don't find them rude at all. I actually find them spicy. I love them. I like them. They are parts of speech for me. Sociopaths and psychopaths. Yeah, they love in here. Maybe I need to go formalize my psychology career. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of you in my corner, Leo girl. Not all of you, a lot of you. And that's more than enough. Because it only takes some of us to stand up and say enough. And you know what? We're standing up. Are we saying enough? Like, this conversation has been going on for years. And this is, people are acting like, especially Jamaican media, they're acting like this is oh my God, I'm so shocked, Tonya, this happened to you. I've been talking about this for fucking years. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. And I know that we have decided that some people should be cushioned and exempt from real reactions and responses. I don't exempt anybody at all. I don't exempt anybody at all. So if it's the media, there are people in the media who have sense, you know. And there are some of them out there who don't have no blood clot sense at all. And for those ones, I say fuck off. You think because you're in the media means I can't tell you for fuck off? I can't tell anybody for fuck off. Especially when you come about me. So, let me show you this now. I have one particular woman with on radio. We call herself journalist. Is not a blood clot journalist. Right? Just dep on radio. She have a young girl come on her show. We have a picnic. We're older than her age of consent. A picnic we born before her age of consent, right? And she get to talk to the person. And her primary focus was not say the blood clot picnic they get molested. The picnic they get, at least we know it's a statutory rape go on. Somebody fuck with a picnic as a picnic and the picnic broken. And the woman there try convince the picnic say she one prostitute. And then she want to talk to me. You can't blood clot talk to me. Let me tell you something. Me no Friday and Saturday or Sunday feminist, you know. Me's a bumbo clad feminist in a real fucking life. Me's not a play dress up and put on the looks and go sit down and name no. Me no go red carpet. Me no red carpet feminist, you know. Me no red carpet feminist, no. Me a feminist by default because I saw them make me. Because a pussy fuck with me, some more pussy come fuck with me. And the result of it is that I defend myself. I defend myself. So, when a bumbo will come and try to talk to me, them have to talk to me correct. Me not. So you see, oh, no stay now. If people nice to you and not nice to other people, no still talk to them. But anyhow, you're not nice to somebody, me no want you, you know. My friend them can't only be nice over here. So you know, my friend them have to nice every blood clot with them go out. Them and my friend. And if me catch them and not be nice to somebody else, them can't be my friend no more. Me not have no space in my life for them. Me not have no space in my life for them. So hear me now. Me no want a blood clot body call me ask me about no fucking interview. In the same breath, dear Jamaica, stop. Stop with the confusion. Make up in your mind. Do I want attention or do I not? Because when you say I want attention, and you say I do these things for attention, and then me not pay no mind and me not answer, I want to keep asking me shit. I want to keep trying to have a conversation with me. Is it that I want attention or not? Is it that I want attention or not? Because if I'm doing this for attention and you're complaining about it, meaning you think it's something bad and I shouldn't be doing it, then why don't you just fuck off and leave me alone? You want to talk about rape? Don't talk about my rape. Me empowered. Me travel all over the world and do enough show and make enough money and pay for my therapy. Talk to you little poor girl where you have contact you. Talk to her about fear rape now. Talk to her about fear rape now. When you go on like on things that talking bad about me can nullify my life. When you can't nullify my life, me do things that we outside of the scope of who no understanding our grasp. We outside the scope of who no reach. The people who know me no know most of them exist. So no matter how much time I try to put me down, no matter how much time I try to negate everything I do and what I stand for, uno can't blood clot with you. I go always be unsuccessful because uno no exist. My radar no pick up. Uno is some rapist and rapist enabler me not stop say so until you no stop blood clot rape. So if you don't want to hear me say so, fix rape and stop fuck around me. That I want to bumbo clot do. And stop act like a me out here so I make rape keep. I know me I make rape keep. I wanna pick me, I wanna man. And your friend, and your family. The people around you, the people who you defend. And say, me know him, he's a good man. You know blood clot know him. You decide I'm a you all up in wood. Are you all up in wood? You in balls? What the bumbo clot you know about anybody? You did it every time in fuck for know how it happen? Or you know say no rape? Or you know say in no rape? How you know say that man the way you defend right now no rape? How you know? How you know? They not want rape all these women. Because no Jamaican man no rape. No Jamaican man no rape. How want rape them? Why me have so much broken people in my DMs right now? Why you out there defend rapists and your people in my DMs? Why your daughter can't come to me but she come to you but she come to me? Why? If none of no rapists, who the fuck is doing all of this? Is a figment of my imagination say me get raped? And so if me not tell you who raped me, me never get raped. I don't come laba juice out my bumbo clot because me not beg no friend from no bumbo clot body, you know. Me not beg no friend from nobody. Me not come here so come beg no rape. You think I want a rape friend? You think my friend based off a rape? You think I want to talk about rape for no like me? Like, first of all, whether I don't like it or not, which one out? Tell me right now. Which one out? Which one out you can tell me right now? Say me can't write one song. What you see man I go sit down and scratch on it and say, oh, the blood clot you come up with that. Tell me say me can't do it. And that me get famous for you know. Me not get famous for talk about rape you know. The little bit of fame and acclaim I have come from my music. It not come from rape. So no stop going like me come out here and look rape attention. This would have more likely kill my fucking attention than anything else. This would have more likely to kill the attention of me have than anything else. But luckily, everybody in the world not think like Uno. Because Uno would have liked to hear somebody call a rapist name so Uno can go sit down and discuss it so the rapist can trend and get the needle flicking. Pan the little, them with a flat line and you want me to flick the needle, to bring them back. You want me to come give them mouth to mouth. After them done fuck me off without consent, you want me now give them mouth to mouth and resurrect them bumbo clot. Fuck you. Fuck you. So when me say me not call no name, that me mean. Me mean say me not call no name. If me feel like me want call a name, me know which part to call it. Me not call it to you. We may call it to you for. You know in my life. This is Instagram, this is not my life. This is not my real life, and this is not your real life neither. This is not none of our real life. So stop act like you're so fucking affected and stop act like you care. You can't possibly care more about me than me. You know nothing about me? You don't know nothing about me. Which part in my house me there right now? You realize you can't go see 5 square inch? You didn't even know what me sit down pan. What me sit down pan, me could have sit down pan one crate for all you know. You don't know nothing about blood clot me. Stop make it look like we're that close. We're not that close. And when me say, we not go sit down and gossip, I mean that. I mean so we not sit down and gossip. Where you come here come ask me things when I have nothing to do with you for? Where you come here so come try dig for information for? And then every single one of them will come here act like them think they're so significant to me that everybody else get a know but them all get a yes. And when me give them a no, then so fucking hurt that them gone all over the place. Gone complain and criticize. Oh, she said fuck off. Well, come back again, let me tell her for fuck off again, bitch. You don't belong here. This is not your space. This is not your space. So, I want to talk off at the top of my head. I want to talk about things I don't know about. You don't know who me? You know who advised me? You know who advised me? You know which lawyer I sit down with and discuss my case? For make Joe Blow whenever I haven't done blood clot primary school or can't even conjugate subject and verb. I come here so can tell me how me if proceed with my bumbo clot life. When I come broken the neck up in my body hole. Me no want to come back under me post them. Come out for under me post them. Me tired for black uno, me tired for restrict uno. Uno fi grow a little pride. Uno fi grow a little pride. And stop giving me instructions. Stop. No matter how good you think you are, no matter what a good person you think you are, no give me no fucking instruction. No give me no kind of, just not give me no instruction at all. You know my mother. You know my mother. Stop give me instructions. No give me no blood clot instruction. Who instruct me when I sign the contract them when I sign? Who know? Who you think instruct me? You ever hear me? I come out come ball to the media about no agreement with me sign? You hear me come out on do? No, I have not. Because me no complain to Uno. Uno are not my legal team. Me know which part to go when me need what kind of help me need. Me know where to go. Me know where to go. For every kind of help what me need, just consider this, me know where to go. So what me I try to do now is to get help for the people who don't know where to go. The people who don't know where to go. At them day, we are trying to see there, Renee, say less. Say less. Stop coming on my thing. Because here's why I have it. And I want people to stop tell me to ignore them. I'm not going to ignore them. My space is a safe space for people like me. So when people like me come to my space, they need to feel comfortable. They need to not be harassed. Them need to not be harassed. So when they come to my space, them need to hear. So the dominant voice in here, so accommodate them, nurture them, hug them, love them. No blood clot bad enough to come here, so come talk nothing against no survivor. Without me, tell them to fuck off. Every survivor will come in here, so if see me, I tell them to fuck off, because they don't belong here. This is a safe space. You don't get to come up in a safe space and make it unsafe. This is my space. My space. In here, so, a famous space. And this is a space which part me make it comfortable for survivors of sexual violence, of which I am one. Right? So you don't get to come up here and tell me, say, oh, she go on in here so like, up in here so come like a communist, up in here so come like, she don't have no democracy, you can't say nothing, no, you can't blood clot say nothing, we're going to make nobody like me or me feel no type of way. How the fuck me feel allow you to come in here so come make me feel uncomfortable in my own space? Come out! But you can't talk in here. You're right. You can't talk shit in here. You don't belong here. You hear Dexter say? Follow me on Twitter, but give me my space. Give me my blood clot space. Now come in here, come tell me what to do or say. Now come in here. Karine. Big up yourself, Karine. Cyrilla. You don't know how them people irk me. Sometimes. They can't get under my skin, you know. But the truth is, when they speak, let me tell you what has happened over the years. When I first started speaking on Facebook, I had a conversation one night with somebody with me and him a bridging, you know. But he was saying some things on my wall, which sent a few women into my inbox, bawling, from the words coming out of my friend's mouth, and I had to shell my friend and run him and block him. And it took a while before I would speak to him again. If in there tonight, we admit and tell you. Right? The things that come out of your mouth. Some of you think you are some psychotherapist come with a bag of psychobubble. It not have no place here. Just stop. Just stop. When you hear me say, I want trained professionals. It's a reasoning, man. Trained professionals. Not people where get up overnight and start to try feel like them. General Link, big up your blood clot self. Big up yourself, girl. Because it takes a lot to stand up and speak when you have a whole world of people. Whenever they're there, I tell you what. Me ain't there, so me can't tell you what. Me can't tell you what because I wasn't there. I acknowledge that I wasn't there. See General Link there? With the whole of Jamaica turn over upon her and go suck no ma. Let me tell you this now. Everybody turn blood clot psychiatrists. Because social media give them one little square for looking at and see themselves and it exaggerate what they already have, which is a fucking narcissistic traits. So now everybody feel like them are one therapist. Me no come out as a therapist and I ask every survivor what talk to me, me tell them say, I want to put you in contact with a professional because I may cause more damage. Go ask them what me tell them say. Because me know say me not trained for this. Me know what me feel, you know. Me understand what me feel. But unless you are a certified professional, where come with not just the training but the empathy, then me not supposed to, me not refer nobody to nobody if go make them hurt them more. Me not refer nobody to nobody if make them hurt them more. A professional supposed to do this. So everybody on social media now, all of a sudden everybody run out and attack and everybody are not only psychotherapists, you know. Oh my God. They are also judge, juror, lawyer. Everybody out there have so much skill. Some of them can't even put a sentence together. Some of them can't even put a fucking sentence. Sometimes when they cuss me, I have to just laugh. Like, alright, when you go cuss me, just make me help you edit this shit so I can understand what you say. Because blood clot, I don't know if your emotions them run amok and make you can't put the words together, or if is it that you're just so fucking dunce? But at least cuss me, cuss me in one language you may understand. Because I don't talk gibberish. You see, when you say when I go support, when you go support by supporting. Now support by can give people instruction. Now tell me how me for ball. You know, come in and come see me a ball and say, hey, you know me support you. Me support you, but me need you to cry with your tears and I run to the left because when the tears run to the right, it annoy me. But me support you though. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to run to the left. You run to the left and pass me tears and keep going and don't come back. You don't get to give me no instructions. I don't give no other survivor no instructions. Neither that simple. Who was so fucking easy? You know when they come like, let me tell you what they come in like. You know when you keep a dance and your friends say they come for support, but then call you out I get to let them come in free. And then when I reach up at a bar, then call you again to give them liquor. I support them, come for support. Let me tell you, like the people who keep all inclusive party can tell you this. Them friend them will say them come for support, but they want a ticket. Remember, this ticket not only comes with entry, it comes with food and beverage. Yeah, them support. And them kind of support they want. They support when they amount to whole of your bumbuckler profit. And they also want to support. Want to support that way that would show. Because when me have show the most call, me get everybody, you can put it on the list. How the fuck them all pay me? Luckily, when me do show ya, I don't pay me do it for. Luckily. Luckily, or else me not dead for hungry. And then when you come in for my thing and say I'm going to support, oh Jesus. Where you come from? Who give birth to who know? When you come down, it's not a birth canal. When you come down a tribe. When you come down a tribe, when you can't tell me nothing, you can't trick me in this blood clot. When you come out and a pum pum, when you come out and one anus. Can't trick me. Cannot trick me. So when I go come here, so now come say, when you want support. Some man over there is a rapist, you know. And that's why I want to try to guide the conversation so it may not reach on to Uno, but ooh, it's coming. It's coming. All I want to know you're not work still I do. I will put people are working. But what I do now is just provide a little catalyst. People get up on top. I have a conversation with Shannon Mac. And hey, what come out, you know, me have a natural conversationalist. Me only talk natural. Me don't have no kind of rehearse, coerce, nothing at all. When me talk, me just talk anyway. Me just go there. Anything when me no want to say, you'll never hear me say. Right? Me no talk personal. My personal business no coming on my thing. Because uno is not part of my personal life. Right? So when I sit down and I talk to Shannon Mac. And events out of my life come up. Now, me list out two times when I get raped. 2 times. And everybody want to know who the first person because he did famous 1 time. Everybody want to know. Nobody want to know who boy them gang rape me. Nobody asks. So me tell you, say, not even one person say me for name them boy. Me never name them neither. No? You know, so me not name them neither. Bumbo rascal. All they want me to do is tell them which artist. Which artist? Because uno want gossip so much. So much. Uno want gossip so much that even when me in here, so I say, me don't want to discuss nobody. I mean, I call no name, I still come in here and call name. You say, you some pussy? And when me tell you, say, you some pussy, you go like me, nah, no manners. Oh, me finna no manners, and you a pussy. You mix up your Talisha, you get it right, then mix up. So then come, this are the first, so much of them ever come up on my life, you know? How much I know ever there before? How much I know ever there before? I know people when I always talk to regular, you know? I see strange names in here. Auntie Carol, Cousin Carol, big up yourself, my family. Strange names in here like crazy tonight. 476 people. Where do come from? I always have under 100. Most me go up to 100 and little. Suddenly I have 476, 482. Where do come from? Lady, I'm not laughing, no, yo, I saw gossiping bomba all them, man. They're not concerned about you, it's about the news. Me know what news then come from. But me another type of artist there. Me another type of artist will say, all promotion is good promotion. I'm not that type of artist. Me art kind of artist where me sell my art based on the value of my art. So if you don't like my art, me don't want you have it. Me don't want you force yourself to buy nothing think you can support me. If you like the song, dance it. If you don't like the song, just dash it away. Eh? Where so much people come from out of the blood clot blues? Eh? Seriously. Me not the most promoting artist, you know. Like him, a long time we not chatting now, you know, say me and you overdo for your talk though. Like him smart, me and you overdo for your talk. Because I need to tell you something too. One time me and you have a conversation and it end up in a argument in my family, you know, because me and you talk. And me tell you, say me come out of one room. And me tell you where my creativity come from, because when we out the lamp and me lie down in the darkness, me can do anyway. And me tell you, say me grow up on bad word, and me get attacked over it. Because I grew up on bad word. And I grew up on bad word for you. My mother is a woman who string them together like pepper light. And my mother, they are at a party, which is my mother and another sibling party. And the interview with Lakim Smudge come up. And I was admonished for speaking the fucking truth. I wasn't even speaking my truth. I was speaking the truth. From any vantage point you look at it, that's what happened. That's what happened. And Brit, you know, so I'm not a trending type of girl. I'm not a trending girl, you know, man. Me a girl who put on the clothes that feel comfortable to me. So we have 150 pair of shirt and wear 2 shirts every day, you know. Because of them 2 them I like right now. I'm going to wear my jeans until it wear out, until you can see my body parts them. Because of the jeans I like, it's comfortable. It's comfortable. Me and it have a band going on. I mean, I don't care who say me repeat. I feel my clothes, I can repeat it as many times as I like. Me a trending type of girl. I know that me do. I want to stop demands. Everybody do things one way. It's okay to be a trending type of girl. But that's not me. It's okay. We can have every different type of girl. But me now over here, so let me tell you, the closest description I find for myself is a hippie. I am a hippie. It's okay. As somebody else did give me that description there. And we just embrace it and be like, yeah, we like this shit. Yeah, we're hippie. We're hippie. We're people who have somebody say taste a caterpillar, we taste it. We name it, and then we realize, fuck, caterpillar nice. So we probably are going to start breed them and eat them. Yeah, we raise one chicken. We grow as many things as we can eat, as what we can possibly grow. That's how we live. We don't live for please people. We drive what we feel like. We go where we want to go. We talk to who we want to talk to. And that we do. So, me go ask the people if they stop come under my post them. Most likely that not going to stop them, you know, but me just have put it right there so. Stop coming on my post them come try instruct my behavior. Not instruct my conversation. Shellian, you want to come in our life? Yeah, sure you want to talk to me when me depend them rant out. Let me see where they are. Let me see. How me can view it. Dr. Sexian. Let me hear your chat. But listen, what wrong with the people them? What is wrong with the people them? Shellian, where you gone?
Good night.
Come in, man. Come in, man.
Good
And
night.
a long time we know hang out to, you know. Good night, man.
You know, so we used to go out and drink and them something. Remember back in them days when life used to keep? Why?
You remember when life used to still keep the rust? When
Boy,
we used to go and drink and chat fuckery.
Don't it? Suppose you know, say right now, I can't even drink one flask, one good glass of rum. My alcohol tolerance gone.
Nini.
Oh, I know me.
But we have a 1 hour. But let me tell you, we take 2 shots of whiskey. What do you get drunk off of wine, you know, girl? Wine. Nowadays, I Sunday, I drink.
I believe you. I believe you. Well, big up yourself. I can't drink nothing right now. I have some work to do. I have to stay conscious, guys. One sip of whatever, you have another glass, I'm done. I wanted to say, I'm just speaking on the topic a little bit, because I think it's time. I'm tired of your customer, so I live up the place. I want to say to you personally, just with my voice, thank you. And I don't know, I'm sure say you hear it already, but me never say it to you, so I want to say it to you. I say thank you, because I talk to girls who are violated, who can't even say the words. I talk to grown women, adult women, who are uncomfortable in their sexuality because they were violated as children. And as adults, them grin and bear through sex because they know that they have to do that in order to be in a relationship. And their entire experience brings them back to their violation. I know, well, I talk to, my mother is a victim of a man, well, several men who come in our life, come abuse her and treat her like hell. My older sister has gone through abuse as well. So this is not foreign to me. And I watch what happened to the women in my life. And I am very lucky that I benefited from the guidance and the love and the protection and the care of one lady named Nina Pino, who was my great-grandmother. I grew up with her in a St. Mary. And she was the one who gave me what you see right here. So it's the most influential person in my life. And she saved me from my mother's and my sister's and my auntie's experiences. I'm saying that to you because while you sit here and cuss off all of the people and we are come here for all the wrong reasons, understand, say, you're changing some whole heap of people's life. You're giving some women who don't have the voice, the words to say out loud what happened to them. And you know, say, if you can't speak it, you can't heal it. So more you understand, say, it's not about the idiot them right now. It's the people them who really, really are benefiting from the fact that you told your story. And if only as women we would see the strength, the power in telling your story. We need to start talk with business and stop talk other people's business, talk full business. Because you see the silence, you see the shame. Not five people that will come something where them can relate to you. I wonder if you know that because you are touch a can for them personally why they might come at you, so you're making them uncomfortable, you know.
But me not hear me now, Shellian. Hear me now, Dr. Sexian, Miss Earthflow, Miss N period poverty, period awareness, Miss campaign for the woman them 365, Miss Lady who used to sell my big good tie. Shelly, how far where I come from, you know, listen to me now.
A long time, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Me see them come at me from all angles. Me see them and then so dunce that then I realize say me can listen to them and see who send them. Me see them a come. Me know who them a try represent. Me know who them a try to impress by coming at me to see if they can get closer to Predator. But guess what? Before me stop talk, I burn this to the ground. I burn down this bumbo clot before me stop talk. So pussy you no stop come. Because the only stop I go stop, I no stop rape. Before me stop fight. The war between me and Babylon will never blood clot over Admiral Tibet said that France St. Mary. Yeah, the button them here run with. And before me stop talk, me bun this flat. Me guess it. So stop come at me, because me tell you the only thing can make me stop Shellian is if they stop rape. The only thing can make me stop is a lack of challenge. Challenge never make me back down yet. Challenge out of all of my successes come out of challenge. If you want me to keep going, if you want me to lick off your head, just tell me so me can't do it. Tell me. Just me say
yeah, man.
Say fe. Even say fe. Say
no,
when
man,
I'm testing for Shellian, me come out and me go and say, this happened to me. This happened to me 31 years ago.
It's your story.
Me can still tell you the details of it today. You know, say to till this day, me no go back round other plate. Me no round which part. The boy that do that sitting, me no go back round there. No. Me live in a community adjoining and me still no drive good on there, so me no even go back go look fit. Me no know where, me no go back go look for you know. A years before, you think so me can just get up and talk like this?
Yeah.
Me go through therapy, me go through informal counseling, me go through bag. Me have a friend here, Renee, Ratchet, the dep on live earlier. We just talk, so when we did there, about the time when we did there, Barbados, we sit down just a chat and me just end up on our shoulder, just a ball and just a let it out, just a ball and let it out. And I'm going to one or two things bring me come here, so. So me gentle with survivors because me know say it's a process and me know it take time. When they come in on my DMs and they say me can't talk, me say you don't have to talk. You don't have to talk, no. But may I beg you, please, when you can, talk to a professional. Please, may I beg you, for your sake. For your sake, because me know
that is so important. That is so important. And
because that is why I say, you know, so me is not a weak person. And when me come out as the strongest person in the world, me still couldn't talk about it either.
Yeah.
They don't understand that crime here is not sex. This is not a sex crime. This is psychological. This is mental. It's not something that affect you physically. Let me tell you something. Yes, when we get gang rape, let me tell you when we get gang rape. We get gang rape by somebody who I did a date with supposedly my boyfriend who me confide in her. Right?
Yes.
And out of me confiding in him arrange a gang rape for reward me, for trust him. Right? You know what me use for counsel myself out of the madness of that. And I want to tell you something else because we did a talk. Me and my girl never even done. I tip an iceberg we touch, you know. Out of that. For me, when me come out of it with the madness, on the brink of madness, I realize that this happened to me. We see so much in myself and my ambition that we up the sun and down here so them care me. And me have to start looking to myself and say, well, may I go take off the one call it, say I know so much of them. Because the one the penis about inch and a half. So,
yeah, man, I'm here.
you've always been there?
Yes, I try to figure out what going on and I get distracted by the comment section.
Okay, because it is gone for a moment after reconnecting for me.
No, it's
so
quite
like Wi-Fi.
We have to work with the technology, you know. Worst like how it look like say this might be a thing. Hey, hold on, I'm not cut you. But you know, said yesterday when the apps weren't working, if you see me, I look up in the sky because me I say this is the beginning of one of them alien movie there, you know. You see the alien movie there when them come. No, that's always first happen. First the technology.
Don't tell me say you want them conspiracy theories.
Look here.
Listen.
You're comfort myself now. I say, oh, I just came from Jamaica. It's not alien now come here, so them I got the big city them.
Trust me, the alien then they already. Then they already. Then they are some of them fuck are alien. They man not really want you. You know, we can't relate to them. They can't relate to some of them, surely. We can't. No, but be serious. May I go show you something else, though? Something I want to talk about. You see, when me come out the second time when me get the violation there, when my friend them arranged that train something there for me. Me there in my yard for weeks, me couldn't come out, you know. Because me just never want to face the public. Me never want to see people. I never want people to see me. Definitely, more importantly, me never want people to see me. See, when me could have finally get up the strength to come out of my yard, and me start take time, me did live at one place named Barracks River, near Richmond, St. Mary. Me come from Richmond. See, me take time first, me walk to Zion Hill, which is in the nearest semi-town. And then I come back around and I say, all right, me make it, me survive. Me make the walk there, me survive. So the next time now I walk to Richmond, which is a little further, and me survive that too. I say, all right, then now I can go to Highgate. I go to Highgate. You know, so one day I come back from Highgate. Me not go do nothing, no. I not talk to nobody, me not do nothing. Me just want to go there for just be able to go there. Because my mind, I say, yo, if them boy do this to me, I sit down and I never ever become nothing in life. I win, then winning. I can't make them win. Me have to do things and me have to be so big that the pussy then see me no matter when I world and go them have to see me and them have to see me bigger than them. Them are the soul. You see my abusers are the entire reason why me boss. Because that's some of my things too. Me tell you, once you try put me down and up me I go. So yeah. Yeah, so when I come back from Highgate now, if go back to my yard, me I walk down, for those who know Highgate, me used to go St. Mary, right? Me I walk past, which part St. Mary that day? Pan the little Mashup road there, in front of Coleman Photo Studio, I go down Bedward them yard, to go down to the bus stop. A boy I ride, broke the one way from up in the town, I come down. Go around to the library and come.
You know exactly where I'm at.
Them I ride on the bike, and if one man I ride, and the next one upon the pillion. And the pillion, they call out to me like cat calling. And me ignore and me walk about my business. Remember, I don't know. This cause me apprehension, you know. Because me just have the ordeal me just have. So me I walk, me I try to pay him no mind, and I don't want to look like me shook or affected in a no way, so me just walk about my business. And then the man start ball out, say, hey, girl, you're going like a nice, and you them battery down a frontier, what do you?
Right.
Shelly, so me look around for him and see little fucker face, I look for me and I grin. The bike ride past, gone on a side him, gone towards Cromwell, and all when the bike out of sight, and me can't hear no more, me still see him face, you know. Me no know, first of all, this was afternoon, this was like mid-afternoon. And then me no know nothing else until me feel somebody tap me on my shoulder down a dock shop way, side of Miss Bedward house. Tap me on my shoulder and say, hello, hello. And when me look up at night, me no know where the whole time fucking fly gone, you know. Night. So now, when me look around, me see one hand man, have on glasses. And him say, you alright? And me say, no. And he say, what I'm to you want to talk about it? And me say, yes. And he said, all right, you want to go sit down over this one and point over Quillows. Now, Quillows is a place owned by Lloyd Cameron, who just passed away last year, I think. Lloyd Cameron owns Shades. Him start, enough places he take the business there too. Well, when me know him from first was when me I got here, him did have Quillows right below my school. And him say, over this one, I know Mr. Cameron. So, me say, all right, yes, me go. And at the time, when name, me know him as Yaba. We don't know him as Bad Boy Trevor.
Yeah.
Right? Yaba, my friend. And Yaba used to work over there. And me know some safe from Yaba. Yaba is a man who go in yard and sleep on him bedside him. And everybody knows him well endowed. Everybody knows him very capable, but he no feel compelled to prove it by everybody. Me sleep side of Yaba in yard. We go dance and come home and me stay in yard because it's too late to go. So me know some that safe over there. So the man say, if I want sit down and talk, I say yes. And I go over there and I sit down with him and talk and he get me one cranberry juice and I just let it out. Turns out, him as somebody when related to somebody when I didn't know from school. So we end up a talk about the youth because I want youth to dead. And that did fuck me up because he's a youth when did everybody check for me nice and I find out to the brother, yeah, like I cannot name him, right? But so anyway. We end up a talk about a youth there. And then him say, you know what? It's not safe for you for the night, stay in an environment. Because this what happened this evening will recur.
Right.
You know this, right? Like, yes, I know this. And say, all right, you need to get out of this place. I work in Portland. I live here in Highgate, but I work in Portland. And there's a place there that I stay, which belongs to another friend of mine who also works in Portland. And I stay there in 3 days a week. I'm there during the week. He comes there like maybe every other week. But there's a room there you can stay if you want to, and you'll be safe. And when I'm not there, you can just lock in. Nobody will know you're there. I'm saying, all right, fine. I go on a place named Fellowship over Portland. I take up myself and I pack up one little bag and I say, you know what the fuck? I have nothing to lose. At this point, I have nothing to lose, so I go. Because I really need to left here, so I tell you, I'm mad. Every time I walk past people and them laugh, I think I made them laugh after. Every time they talk, I swear I made them a chat about. So I didn't need to leave. So I started, I pack up myself and I go in workplace and I say, see me, just turn up. And it's like, whoa, all right, you come. Take a day off from work and then can me go up to a place and then show me. At this point, it crossed my mind, you know. But then I look at him and I say, you have one hand. I tell you the truth. Listen, somebody I got in here tonight, we're going to take away from this and say, me discriminate. No, me not discriminate. This is what my 19-year-old mind said. Maybe me look at this
hello. Whatever you're thinking in that moment, whether you discriminate or not, that's what you're thinking.
It's justified. People know me, when you know I'm not discriminate. So anyway, him can't go. I'm go up there. So at this point now, me that tomboy, you know, me not really, me not cook on them something, you know, me not kitchen friendly. To this day. And him teach me how to cook. He said, take my mind off of everything and just think of something else. So when I look at him, because this is a man who come home from work and cook and give me dinner, you know, and I say, blood clot, me feel away fuck up now because me able-bodied, me have me two and
right.
Really, somebody I can use one hand and cook dinner and give me feet. Me need to learn to cook. This don't feel good. Me have no money to contribute, nothing at all. Me just there. And give me work to do a archive some cassette where me have and say you need to listen to music because music a way I love, this will be a therapy. And he was right with that. Because me sit down and listen to the tune them and I write down and stop and write the timestamp and where each tune start and I write the name of the song and the name of the singer and the date when it come out and I tell you say I work me chronically, you know.
Yeah.
And I learn to cook. I watch him at time shoes list. I watch him do everything and watch and sit and I get up and I start the things because I say, yo, this fuck up now. Me really me overprivileged. Me lose something. Yes, me lose something. But that's something we can grow back in. Why him lose can never grow back. So me I go get up and start live my life back. Alright, that did I go and find until him come with sex. So when he come with sex, me never feel like me have the agency to say no. Me never feel like me did have the entitlement to say no because me just do up here so.
And he basically I take care of
you. He might take care of me. Remember now my family don't even know me then. Me not tell nobody where me there. Nobody no know. No, because me remember me the woman me I be every day and nobody even asks more wrong with me. Nobody me I no give a fuck. Right?
Yeah.
Me did this so. And me end up a start on a little woman away from home. And me just did the green and beard and I say like, you know, at least me not out the road with some them boy there array. And him are the one we say, well, at some point you're going to start singing again. One sound they down here, so I'll string up right below the house. You're willing to go over there and go, me listen to music from the veranda, I listen to music, I start to feel safe. The thing is, I've never felt unsafe with music, even though people around music and the things. The music itself does nothing. It's inanimate.
Yeah.
You know, and so me listen to the music and I tell us, I feel a vibe and I feel back alive. And then him say, yo, you want to go down there? Me tell one of the sons, you sing, you know, and him say, yo, anytime you're ready, just come in and touch. I'm like, some more man run music. But me go down there, me sing for the sound, and them I be like, blood clot, you can sing for you, yo, you want to come do some dub for your son? And me go with them, go to town. First, before me go with them, go to town, I have a brother with it, I go, you take at the time, it was cast. I call my brother. Call my brother to say, yo, because me start feel better now when I say, yo, what go on? Me just a yell, me just a give a ding. And the man tell me some bad word. Hey, yo, you don't have no conscience. Your mother don't know where you're there. Nobody don't know where you're there. You don't say nothing. Me don't get a chance to tell him nothing. Me nothing. Where the blood clot you there? Me there Port Antonio. Yo, you couldn't tell your mother. He no ask me what me I do there. How you reach there? Why you there? Who you there with? Nothing. You couldn't tell your mother.
Happened?
Your mother come to ask me if me see you and blah 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 and blah blah and then he calm down and then he say, anyway, Me have one paper where due X date. You can go right. Me I go give you the information for the paper and you just go I have a library and go research and do it for me. And give me homework.
That come in. I wonder how you start on the paper like what?
Remember me tell us and he wonder why me don't blood clot like him and he walk around tell people say me not deal with him and me not treat him like him and brother because he is a batty hole. The man give me work for the scene. So me go in at the library, down at Port Antonio Library, and me doing work. Send him go game. And he come back and brag, saying he must get a A minus or something for the paper with me, right? Then after that, me and him fall out and he tell me, say, me don't scam, me never go to college, but me doing college homework for him several times.
He actually opened his mouth and called you done after you just do homework for him?
Me done several times.
So what happened to the person who asked the done person to do the homework?
This is what come out right now, me tell you now. Yes, when the man tell me, say, oh, yo, you can't sing, you know. You wouldn't go to town with me go do dub. And me say, yeah, and he say, I'll pay me, and he tell me what you know, I'll pay me. And me say, I'll pay me for do dub. Because remember now, me not no money, now the money and me I live off, you know.
Right.
You see when we go in and do the dub, and him pay me, and me come back down, and him pay me when me reach back down, me have money in my hand now. Me say, blood clot. Me not see, me not see. No, me not mistake. I actually can pay my bus fare and left now.
No, you know what Oprah call that? Oprah call that an aha moment.
Jaja, hear me, man. Me pick up me sitting them so fast. You know, so me never tell him so me gone. Me say blood clot. Me not see. Me not see. No, me not mistake. I actually can pay my bus fare and left now.
No, you know what Oprah call that? Oprah call that an aha moment.
Jaja, hear me, man. Me pick up me sitting them so fast. You know, so me never tell him so me gone. I don't look back, Shellian. I cut your fuck. Me cut like scissors. Never think it's a make joke. What else me I do with this shit? And me come out. Me left. Him pop up on my Facebook few years ago. Come in on my DMs. I try to talk to me. I was civil. Because here me have this little weird thing now where me I go tell you say enough survivors of it.
Yeah.
You know say something fuck up happened to you. But you also have the empathy. And you also have the appreciation and the gratitude. So even out of the bad things, you find gratitude, you know. Because me can tell you this.
Is there guilt in there?
Me never have no guilt with him, you know. What me have was gratitude because I'm taking me out of this space where me that probably end up, me don't know what happened to me. And me didn't need for left. So me did a look on it like, you know what? Him fuck up no blood clot, but him take me out of this. So thank you. Me no say nothing about it. All these years when me talk about my experience, me never talk about that fucker there, you know, until him come on my Facebook. And start going like he want bad me up and I say me figure where me come from and me ungrateful and like, pussy, how dare you? Me have a blood clot deal with him. So me, you see, me looking at the inbox and me say, you know what? If me answer you, me go embarrass myself. So me go up on the wall and just post a general thing and me just go up on the wall and post a chronicle. And talk about my experience. Say me know. It's not no, me no know say you violate me, no, sir. Me know say you violate me, no. But me put it in the context of what me did there. Me put it in the context of where my sanity did there, where my mind did there, where my psychology did there, where my psyche did there. And me justify you and allow you to go about your way without. Maybe some people are going to tell me, say me do something wrong because he could have preyed on somebody else. Me don't know that somebody else will come along in the same circumstance because to the best of my knowledge, he's not a rapist. He's an opportunist. In see one vulnerable person.
Also can make those sort of predictions. Nobody can make those sort of predictions. So that line of argument makes sense.
Nobody can. But here's the next thing too. He was living with his wife. And me know her and I'm a friend mother. And I was protective of her.
Right.
So this is something else we have to also include in the conversation. Some of the time when, for example, the first time I get raped by a man when me meet his mother and me know his family. Me meet his mother and his mother nice to me. Me know his sister nice to me. So when me think about, you know, every time when me say, hey, me have people who come to me and say, yo, tell me how we know, make me go for him now, you know. No. This moment, right at 2 o'clock in the morning, make me go film. I know 1 or 2 or 3 people want to go film. Dog want bite out the whole eye head back. But Shellian, check this. When me tell you, say, every single time when me think about it, and me see him brains shell out, me also see mother ball.
Yeah.
And me see me as a reason why mother ball.
Yeah.
I mean, no want that. Me love her.
I
nice.
understand that. I understand that. That would have bothered me too. I wouldn't
be
okay with that.
To deal with that. Because you see the psychology of this. This is what enough people not understand. When them talk out a turn and them get up and them say a bag of blood clot things. Check this. You don't get to tell me all my emotions and work. Listen, me, I know me I'm one very emotional person at the same time. I'm very pragmatic, you know. Me can be the coolest person or the warmest person, depending on which side the sun lick me. So when me tell you, say, me, see her, and me feel fear. I feel fear because no mother no deserve forget this a blood clot batty hole out a road. I bring home shame, come give them. No mother no deserve that, you know. And this a pussy and a hurt just a woman them where ma fuck around, you know. He ma hurt him mother, he ma hurt him family. You know the embarrassment it must be for every time he name call for rape. Yeah. How embarrassed that? If me is a mother when my son consistent, me probably kill my blood clot self. To live with this in a this life, in a this universe, yeah. I have to walk down the road and people look at me knowing said that come out of my crutches. Me feel fear is a woman that me is a feminist. Me hurt for woman. Me is not a decorative feminist.
Of course. Of course. It makes perfect sense.
And tell me, say, call name for what? What kind of legal recourse me can possibly get 31 years after? With no evidence and no witness. What the blood clot?
Tanya, with all due respect.
No civil case. What me can get?
And not just that, but our society is willing to bend themselves up in all kind of pretzels, all when them have the perpetrator upon video and do the violation, to defend and to hold them up and to say why and to justify and to do all of the things. So even if you name names, not now come out because a group of people just went come and say, first of all, he would never. And if he did, he made a mistake. He slipped and fell.
Hold on. I remember when the tambourine army came into being. And I remember very well because I went and joined up with them.
I was there. I have a picture with me, you, and some other people.
Me and you marching to Hartford Street. So you what now?
But I was there.
Do you remember what happened when the woman them start calling him?
Yes, them get sued and arrested.
Can you imagine? Hold on. Can you imagine this little degenerate rape you and then you have to also answer to him legally and then give money?
And didn't he win the case? Wasn't there a settlement agreement? Wasn't there? How much money that you remember the figure? How much money them say?
I remember. Me write you to me Edgar. Me say Jamaica no stick your fuck. I want burn on you wall. I want gas the 14 parish and lighty.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's not even about that. What me interested in is to empower the victim and to put them in a mode where they can get to live a full life. Because that is what concerns me. And what concerns me, watch one big woman, grown up woman who I look at with admiration, shake like her body a tremble. You know why her body a tremble, Tanya? I helped her. She asked me, she called me one day and she asked me if me don't know somewhere she can get her bra to fit her properly because she have a dress that she want to wear, but the bra she have can't fit under the dress, so she want to get a good fitting bra. And me carry her go up on my girlfriend place where sell bras and thing, and the girl in the changing room I try help her put on the bra, and the woman start shake. And it's in that moment, cause like the sales girl, like she try to help her, she don't know what to do. It's like the woman start like her body was physically shaking, and she called me. She said something wrong with my friend. I'm going to the changing room with her, and by this time the tears started to come, and we were in there for like over an hour, and she just was talking. And it's because of the experience of the bra fitting. And you know, it's a very intimate occasion, and the girl will help you push up your breasts, and you know, and
so we not do so well with touch. We not do so well with touch. We not do so well with touch and intimacy, and you have to actually break yourself into.
All right. So just imagine what she goes through trying to have a sexual relationship.
Hell, you have to break yourself back into that.
So I'm more interested in them than the dude.
Yeah.
And I want things happen to the dude too, but I've learned to accept the things I don't have any control over. And until this society starts valuing women, because I think that's what it comes down to, then don't value it.
And they love the man. All of them man, I love the man them. The man them love them man friend. I think they need to stop. They need to stop on that man and admit to them here.
All right, since you're going there, let's go down that avenue. What I want you to recognize is, you hear say them love punani bad. And them talk about how them love the niggle eye. And the squishy, squishy, tighty, tighty, and all the other nice cutesy words that them have. You know what them don't sing say them love? Woman. So it's not see them love it with body parts.
Them would have prepared them friended of that all day.
Well, there you go.
And them friend them forward.
Society are ready to face the fact that we don't like women. We like to have sex with them. Not even just women, them like have sex with girls. So because I had a grown man look at me and try to debate that having sex with a 14-year-old is not wrong because she can have a child. And if God did have a problem with that, then God will make sure she can have a child at 14. Now, when him said that, me just stopped up because I don't know what defense to offer. I don't know what. He rendered me speechless.
So my time, Shellian, between me and you, sometimes I feel like me that set up one squad of gay man we just not care if we just go out and just pay them back.
Well, I don't even think that may make a difference because some of them undercover gay too, so that you might be doing them a favor.
No, it's not going to make a difference. Let me tell you something about rape now. Rape is not nothing to do with sex, you know?
Facts.
Rape and sex, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
They need payback. They need payback. And the girl them, we are defend them. Jesus Christ, help you know. Help you know.
And that's the other thing.
You see what we have so now?
Oh my God.
Oh, we have so right now. We have a no, me notice Andrew Wellness and Christoph and them very focused on Corona. And it's weird because Corona could have grabbed them by the balls and get them to get up and do all kind of things, even though it have a 99% recovery rate or whatever. Meanwhile, every group of women when me ever go in, majority of the times when me go in a group of women, every woman in there get raped. Few times or less than every. But I'm always most of them. Whether they get molested as a little picnic, from anywhere from 3 years will I go up, or then get violated. If they not get penetrated, then get violated in a somewhere or other. Yeah. Right? Whether they get a man and try to feel them or put their hand in them shots from them little, from them a teenager, where they have somebody who squeeze them breasts and grab them and grope them, whichever way. Where they have somebody who grab them and push them tongue down them throat.
Usually somebody who have access to them house, somebody who them know, somebody who the community know about. Hello, I said me go up to me go up at Jeffreytown, you know. I don't know if you know where Jeffreytown there now. And
yeah, me know Jeffreytown there. We come from within the same area.
Well, there you go, because Richmond there up there, so me know Richmond there. But
no, my family come from my mother family come from Gill. My mother come from Gill.
Oh well, you know, don't you know that,
my family come from Spence, Boland, and we that.
Good. And me know say, right now, we not talk about back in the 80s when me a pitney. Right now, you have communities in Kingston and in the country where everybody in the community know who the pervert is. And them want the little pitting them. Make sure say don't stay up at such and such a yard. And if the little pitney go over there and the pervert the little pitney, them beat the pitney and say them in a tell them to go over such and such yard.
Yes.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So and the pitney fault. Why the pervert the pitney?
Yeah.
Because he did not listen to the warning and stay away from the pervert. Now, what if we lived in a society that saw this as a problem and instead of warning the kids not to go near the pervert. Make sure that the pervert is dealt with so that the pervert don't pervert the children then.
Girl, in our families. Me grew up and listen to conferences about one man in my family.
Okay.
Conferences. And then I call it conference, but yeah, informally they meet up over one next muddy yard and chat him. And chat him, and chat him, and chat him, back at him, and chat him. And me I grew up and wonder, so what the fuck you not do something about him? And then me I pick and I said, to make sure you don't care if you don't go over there. Like, so I want to not get rid of the brother. Get rid of the brother. And let me tell you something. The person where accommodate him and I give him access to the pit name in the family. Righteous your fuck.
Oh gosh, man.
Righteous no bumbo class.
Oh gosh.
Judgmental and righteous.
Oh Lord.
First of all, Batman is an abomination.
Yes.
But the man is not.
No.
Oh, them man over there, so where I mind them business and African one and there's abomination. But the monster is sitting. The abomination where they say there is not an abomination. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. And then I go like me. Because somebody like me don't have no need. You see the empowerment when me get out of life. Me don't have no need for impressing on them. Me don't have no need for be accepted. So when me realize that me start get judgment, me just move. It's just like, oh, you know, I appreciate me present. Bye. I'm good. At 7.8 billion people on the planet, so 7.8 billion. Me can find somewhere. About something like that.
You know what? You know what I want to ask you, and this is something that I would like to help you with. I would like you to write your story. How can I help you do that?
Me writing my story a whole time, you know. I'm read it back and I just never like it. I just put it on one side. No, me alright with my story, I still right with it.
Okay.
Right,
I think you should write a story. Formally write your story and publish your story. I think there's so much power in what you're doing. And I think that a lot of people want to, I think they would benefit from being able to just experience your story even without you being there. And that is why writing it will help.
So well, me not go in depth. Me no want to do that.
You don't want that.
This not have nothing to do with this not have nothing to do with me. I have to explain because people are gonna come back again and say, why you don't want to share your story? Like they're entitled to my story. And my story. So here what now. You see the experiences when me have, me not really get very many spaces where me can call private. All of my private space them pretty much virtual.
Right.
Behind my sunglasses is a little bit of space when me get, you know, me stay home. Me want homebody now because I realize once I go up on the road, people think they're supposed to have access. As long as you go up on the road and then say they want a picture, them feel like you have violated and you have disrespect if you don't want to take a picture. So me just know about that. I go up on the road, me just in a hurry, I just do what I do, I just cut.
I leave, right?
Because me not feel for socialize. Me feel like you can be in a public life and still have a personal life.
Yeah.
And this apartheid. Like me understand say things will happen to me, happen to other people, but me share with relevance. And I do share my take on everything to do with rape. So me now actually share all of my experience. None of my experience them none of my experience them to share them now go hurt me again. None now go hurt me. But none of my experience them go hurt some innocent people. What about one woman will hurt me and her picnic them I love them? When may I share that from? Who may I go help with that? You see what I say?
Understood.
Me can't share that story there without fuck up them people, you know, and them people are my people, you know. So it is entirely up to me to be discerning as to what gets shared and what does not. I decide, and I have decided that it helps nobody. In fact, it hurts more people than it helps to share something. And so something will go with me to my grave. Happily go with me to my grave. Me no need no more closure. Hey, listen. Me no need closure, you know. All of my closure them there, I'm a wig and for my clothes and stuff. Me no need no fucking closure. If somebody else need closure, I'm welcome get it. But me personally, me good. Me come to terms with me. And when me looking at my mirror, me no have no discomfort. You know, why you think me can come out there and look so?
No,
because from me left me come back home and me no give a fuck about nobody out the road.
I get it. I completely understand. And I think I respect your decision. But when I was talking about writing your story, I was really interested in your healing journey. I get that you don't want to write down all of the details with the negative part and the whole experience and all of that. And I can appreciate that. But the journey to healing, you are speaking with so much confidence and strength and peace and joy. You talked about closure a while ago, you're going a wig. I mean, you couldn't be nothing but a backside songwriter. You got lyrics somewhere a while ago, but so I say the healing journey, and because your healing journey is so messy, one of the things that really concerns me when I see people who write books, because I'm very into books, I pay a lot of attention to books. And when they hear the story and they say to you, you know, they met the right therapist and the therapist changed their life. And since the day they met the therapist, everything was fine and they just started winning. And you hear the violin start to play and butterflies start to fly. And it was a spring day and then just start to run around, ring around the rosy in some grass fields for no reason. And then not run down nothing. And you know what I mean? I want to hear the journey, the real journey. And when you can say to me that you and Renee sit down and you and Renee talk and your friend was there for you, and then you went somewhere else and you get to talk to a stranger one day, and then you drink like a rum one next night, and then you have a day when something happens, you have a flashback. I want to hear that journey.
Rum, girl. I drink lots of rum.
Now look here, we already know say you have a good relationship with the Rays. I'm just saying. the real nitty-gritty, a lot of times we don't get to hear the nitty-gritty. And I think the nitty-gritty is necessary because that is how it actually happens. I don't know anybody who goes through something like this and just found a magical way to heal it. It's a rugged journey, and they find themselves in a space where they can function. And then sometimes I'm in that space and one day something happen, we just trigger the entire thing, and then they just go off the day there, and then just have to deal with that day there, and then get back on the wagon the next day. I want to hear about the real journey with some pothole, and sometimes you have to stop and fix a tire, I have to buy a new rim sometime, but I don't know if I'm explaining myself properly.
I get you. I get you completely. The thing is, I think it would be unfair for me to share my journey as a blueprint because there are so many things which are just unique to me. I can't prescribe them.
No, but that is where you're mistaken. You're not giving anybody a blueprint. You're still telling your story. But what you're doing is you're validating, you're showing, no, not validating is not the right word. You're showing somebody else who's going through a difficult journey or is going through a texture journey that, hold on, me go through something like that too, and this is where I am. Yeah, so it's not a blueprint.
All right, so
you're not prescribing anything.
Here's the thing. Regardless of whether I am prescribing or not, the fact is that when you speak like this, people see it as a template. Because, you know, when the woman come out with Eat, Pray, Love, people take it up and start to do the exact, you know, sister would have the traveling part, then do about the same exact things because people don't want to think. I am more in the business of stimulating people to think so that they can find their own way because my journey is nobody else's. Nobody else can use the same steps I use. There are things that happened to me or things that I did that other people might not survive. I don't want to share that.
Okay.
Even the things which I use to heal. Some of the thought processes that I have, I don't share them enough because I feel like somebody else not reaching that level of reasoning. It's not reasoning. Not reaching that level of development. You know, I don't want to say spiritually because I'm really not into them kind of something. But somebody else who is not on my level of development, right, like psychologically, could be damaged by some of my thought processes. Me know this. It's some of the things that might be seen as toxic to other people, but them nutritious to me. So I wouldn't share my process because my process is really personal to me. Enough things what me do. Let me tell you, say, when me get gang raped, the first step towards healing for me was to look on one eye boy them and laugh and say him have an inch and a half body, micro penis. I may say, but look at you two with your bright self, boy, you try to rape somebody with your no penis self. This is not healthy. This is not healthy by any measure. But that actually helped me.
Why you write that off as why you are decide say something that worked for you is not healthy?
But it's not necessarily something I would prescribe as healthy for anybody else. I could come back out of that without going crazy. Maybe somebody else wouldn't. For be able to laugh at a situation like that is not something everybody can do. I do this because I have a very twisted sense of humor. I do this because I am in some ways a very twisted person within myself, not to anybody else. But I wouldn't prescribe that. Because there are many things that I used to heal that I then needed healing from. So I really wouldn't prescribe that. What I would do though, is as I have been doing, is share my perspective on things. I share my perspective on things because I realize that, first of all, everybody can heal themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody can heal themselves because healing, it comes from right here.
Yeah. And you have to participate in the healing process. That's one thing, you know. I was saying that to somebody, that healing is a reciprocal process. I can always want to help you, you know. But you see, unless you want my help, you have to be a participant in your own healing. I don't care how much therapist you go to or whatever.
The thing is, I not just that, you know. You have to actually believe say you can be healed. You have to believe say you're worth saving. And these are things when I go come from no instruction. And I go come from no instruction at all. So what I try to do is encourage, first of all, I encourage thinking, critical thinking. Because critical thinking can fix any problem we have. Any and all problem we have. Critical. Just sit down and think critically. Assess yourself as if you were applying to you for a job then. Search yourself and be very scathing. Be brutal.
Yeah.
Be brutal. Not in punishment, but in diagnosis.
Yeah.
Search yourself. Find everything. Look. And every time you touch a spot and it feels sore, examine it more. Because it might have maggots. Dig it.
Yeah.
Get out the peroxide. Get out the alcohol. Get out the cotton swabs. Rub that. Get the gauze pad and rub that
shit. Get a knife
and
dig it out. Some of my things they might be cut out, you know.
And take out every maggot. Take out everything. Rub the shit out of that. Get out the dead flesh and dress it.
Yeah.
And don't flinch because of the pain and don't turn away because it will get bigger. So you have to look. When I start do my introspection, first time I sit down and looking at myself, my ball. Me couldn't top ball. And I'm not a bad person. But I saw things which contradicted my idea of me.
Right.
I saw things that just didn't sit well with me and things that I condemned in other people. I saw it in me. So I have to go back in and start with the work. So now we reach the point where that is
so important.
But people don't like it because it hurts. It's important for people. People don't like do it, Shelly, because remember, you know, when you taste something and it bitter, you draw it to fry your mouth and that shit. If you step on and it grown a little bit hot, you wince and you turn back and you're gone. Because no, I can't walk out this barefoot. Oh God, no, the asphalt hot. I walk on asphalt with my barefoot. Me not allow myself to wince from nothing. Like if me do it one time, they can't say, all right, me do it. I have to do it again. The only thing me not allow myself to do, me not try hard drugs because I don't know how I'm going to react to it. It's not because I'm more moral than nobody else. Because me not judge people who fall prey to substance. But I myself don't try substance for two reasons. One, I've seen people who me think have more resilience than me fall prey to substance.
Yeah.
So me not assume say me exempt from that. And then two, I am a control freak. This is one of the superpowers me get from having been raped. I am a control freak. Me need to control myself. Me need to be in control. So I don't do anything that can take control from me.
That is my reason. That right there, the second reason is my reason. Is that I don't want to tell the story. I was drunk, or I wasn't conscious, so I don't remember.
Come on, I get drunk. And this is why my vices have been alcohol and weed. That's it. Yeah. With weed, I smoke herb when I feel overwhelmed. Like I have enough work, I'm stressed out, I smoke it and it relaxes me and I go sleep. Alcohol now, I drink for dim the nights, you know, and the lights. I drink for drown out other people's voice. Me drink for dumb down myself. Like especially me in the entertainment industry. Enough places where me go build, honest with you, if me didn't work in entertainment, I would never do this so. Enough people me associate with, I would never know them. We would meet in a real life because we have nothing in common. Nothing. Like, I mean, zero in common. So when we go around some people, no, I've met some wonderful people through music. Wonderful people, and I keep them as family. And then I've also met some pieces of shit. And the unfortunate truth is that music has more pieces of shit than wonderful people. So for me to survive in that environment psychologically, I needed alcohol.
Yeah.
I've never had a compulsion to drink. I have made decisions to drink. Like, okay, it's gonna be one of those nights. Can I have a drink of scotch? I'm gonna need it because I see that. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, we're talking fuckery. All right, give me the scotch. Because my mind can't accept so much foolishness for too long. No, and in order for me to be there and survive, I have to drink something. We just have to drink something. And I think I summed it up in a poem one time, you know. I have a poem called Sobriety. I don't know it often. Where I talk about that, saying, you know, you keep saying I should get sober, because people used to pick on me for drinking too. Like, they've never seen me drunk. Hardly anybody has seen me drunk outside of mine.
Excuse me. You have to accept some responsibility for that because you talk about yourself like you're an alcoholic sometimes. So,
no, man, which came first? Which came first? No, which came first? I had artists. In fact, there was one particular artist who say, me drunk. And the funny thing is, I had seen that artist drunk and them tried to get me to drink and I was like, nah, I'm not drinking from you. And then them walk out of the situation and call me drunk. And then it kept coming back. And I think at one point, even my good friend, Mr. Lex, put it in a one song. Say something about anything, but you drink too much rum. And I'm a drip him like, yo, have you ever seen me drinking? Yo, he started talking. I'm like, no, but have you ever seen me drunk? And I'm like, yo, just cool, no man, it's a song. Like, yeah, but in this song, you say me drunk. After other people are saying me drunk, and you never see me drunk. You know, it's like
separate the song from life. So
I'm a friend, you know. I'm a friend. And it's a song and him a rhyme, but why you couldn't call somebody else's name with the drunk? Somebody where people obviously are going to say no drunk. No, because you call my name because people say, right? You call my name because people say me drunk. That's why you call it. So you feed into the stereotype and you're my friend, so now people are going to believe you. I'm a friend, they make people say enough things about me, so me just embrace it and get some drunk. That's why you call it. So you feed into the stereotype and you're my friend, so now people are going to believe you. I'm a friend, they make people say enough things about me, so me just embrace it and get some, make some hit song out of it. Just like when the man them say me there with every man.
Big tune.
Yeah, enough from song me having. Because me not make nobody, there's no, you think to me I'm one of them black people you could have called nigga and get me down in a life. You're mad.
Not it.
No one will have no power over me like that. Me can't alone. You think me can't allow one random stranger to come take one word and hold you over me?
I feel exactly the same way.
No man, so me just pick rum and then I don't know what that came for. Rain every them pay me money for go advertise rum again. And me take the money. Because me drink their rum. And then them appoint me CEO in charge of depletion. So me start going rain every week I pick up the rum. It wasn't a problem to me.
No.
Because
and we've had some good times.
And drink the rum.
Yeah, and we've had some good times with some rum. I distinctly remember.
You and I have enjoyed ourselves out partying at night.
Quite so, indeed. No regrets there. We've had some good times.
I don't apologize.
With some rum.
Then tell you, Shellian, if me are 48 years old and me I walk around and apologize to random people who me don't know for my behavior, what the fuck is what me I live for?
Hey.
To keep me upon the life, love and only life. Akim Yamaguchi that, you know. You love rum still there, na? Akim Yamaguchi that Kim know me. Come and Kim go tonight and par. One time people folk around me, I tell them about them bumbo clat and them look at me like, oh my God, I can't believe she curses. Oh my God, she's so drunk. Like, bitch, at one bar. You think a church is? Yeah. You not belong here? Hey. Drunk people for their bar.
No man, like, you know what? I just would like us. And when I say us, I think Jamaicans are a very interesting set of people. If I had my way, I'd give every single Jamaican a camera for just walk up and down and film themselves. And they must just submit them videos every week so we can sit down and just laugh. I think we are all characters. And
yes,
one of the things that I enjoyed doing before the place locked down and we live in this very weird, I don't even know what to call it, like that we're living now. I used to just jump in my car and just drive and just stop at one country bar somewhere. And you know, the man was sitting at the bar from day till night and just buy 2 whites. And the less teeth him have, the funnier he is. And him give a joke all day and tell you, girl, you know how much bar me go to Portland for them little trip there? And stop and buy piece of food at the roadside. And
first of all,
some of my best days.
Girl, my past people yard and I smell the food and it smell good and I stop and say, where cook?
Yes! I'm telling you.
I miss that.
And in the middle of all of that, awesome, we also have some people, and I think we coined the best phrase as Jamaican called bad mind. And my definition for bad mind, you are so sad that you can't find joy for yourself and you refuse to accept that anybody else will. So you do everything you can to stop them. That is my bad mind. Now, I don't know
you need to come down and make we do the road. She will ask Shellian, here Diana said she missed that. Do you need to come down so we can do road?
Yes,
come down and make we jump in our van and just do road.
Tonya, the best rice and peas I ever eat to date. Big up my granny. My granny can make nice rice and peas. But the best rice and peas I ever eat to date, I follow somebody go one funeral somewhere at Ochi side. We go Ochi and
food night.
I one place. But hold on. So the church over here, so I do the church thing. And you know, right beside the church is usually a bar. So we sit over the bar now. Me I drink one little beer and thing. And I smell the coconut milk. You know, I say, no man, I who that? I want me to smell. So me follow my nose now and go across the road. One lady over there cook her nice Sunday dinner. I decide, say, miss, I don't know, oh, you're going to work it out, but you have to give me the clutter rice and peas. She said, no problem, man. You know, country people well want to feed you because as far as them concerned, they're just so because you're always too maga.
You know, have enough flesh for your bone.
Yes, man, and then I fat you up before you leave. Let me tell you about the rice and peas, man. And she just sprinkled it. I not have no one if I meat kind, you know, because I never know me go ask it. I said, no worry yourself, mommy. Just throw a little gravy on the rice. Girl, the best rice and peas I've had to date.
Mad.
Rice and peas, and you know that's something that when they put it on the cold stove, and then you know the last part now, them just go and put on one. Put the piece of plastic on the top, the sun, cover it down. I just smell it. And then she come in with the 2 teeth fork and dig up the rice that way there. Girl!
Stop no man through blood clot, man. Jesus Christ, man.
Listen, man. So that
you never
those
give
are
them
things. That's the kind of thing I'm before. Right? So the fact that the place is locked up now completely spoiled my entire social life because them little something there used to entertain me. Right? Yeah. So I just think that it is so sad that we aren't doing better. We have tools to do better. And every time I see them talking about the sexual offense act in a parliament, where makes somebody hungry. Every time we talk about the sexual offense act in a parliament, I get so frustrated. Because they debate about some little nitpicky little things. And like somebody's still trying to justify why we feel unsafe just walking up and down because of what is happening to us on the road every day.
Yeah. And first of all, let me tell you something now. Me don't even want you no conversation where going in a parliament about nothing to do with none of them sitting there because Delroy Chuck is still the Minister of Justice. After the man they say if you never talked 10 years ago, Chuck no bother with it. And then chuckle. Him shouldn't even know when you're a woman. Him should automatically slap on a blood clot restraining order upon him and put him out on one island and make him then you're be a man. The man enough it then you're no woman. Much less be the Minister of Justice. It's the face of justice, you know. Face of justice. This are what you have in your mind when you think justice. Him are the guy. He's that guy. And him say, if somebody harass you in our elevator 10 years ago and you never say nothing then, and you know say nothing all these days, chop. Nobody with it and chuckle. And then come back and say in that and his wife tell him say if you apologize. Bumbuck like you couldn't even come to that conclusion for yourself. Not even that. What the fuck you are doing a justice? You are the guy where we are depend on to lead the charge, to make the changes, to make we safe. And you are the guy where the JLP still have him. Me say if me vote for them again, me chop off the whole hand from up here so. Up here so. Up in his
Trying to make us start talk about rice and peas, because I'll get annoyed again. Rice and peas.
You know it already. Rice and peas, yeah. Rice and blood clot peas.
We start talking about rice and peas and gravy.
But you don't know, so this is why we have reculture. Because we put some man in charge where believe say we are be an inconvenience when we come with little. You come and complain about rape again. Show man, you just a little piece of man take. Me can just hear with a little.
Tonya, I wonder if you know, say, hold on there. I wonder if you know what's going on in schools. You see you see that period something here, people ask me, somebody asked me the other day, when me get out of what me I do with her flow. I'm say to them, say, the fact that you asked me that question means you don't even understand what it is that I'm doing. But I think what they wanted to know is if I got paid and what am I getting paid and all these kind of things.
Yeah.
And when me sit down and me talk to a guidance counselor and the guidance counselor look at me and tell me, say, point out 3 little girl and say, all right, see them 3 there? You say after summer holiday, them now come back to school. Me say, why? Somebody go rape them. They might get pregnant. I say, oh, you know? I say, yeah. Anytime you see them reach that age, yeah. I say, all right, you see that call? I say, she pretty? Yeah, man. She not come back here. She not come back September. When you talk to guidance,
when a girl look like, when me notice, you know, when girl look like they have promised to, you see if a girl look like she bright, like she have places, or if she are excelling at some way in the arts or sports or something, then quick to one breed them to, you know, because them look like, yeah, me have to put in me have to take my claim from now before she bought.
You understand what me talk about? You see that something there, you see right now, kids are at home and they go to school on them computer and they talk about, say, well, you know, there is a technological disadvantage because some children don't have the thing. That is a fact, you know. But what is not being spoken about, and more importantly, and if you think anybody on the live right now thinks me a lie, if you know a guidance counselor personally, call them. What they are not talking about, Tonya, is you see that something there where they get to get up, put on them uniform and go to school. It protects them from the predators.
At home. Abuse gone up, skyrocket, but we not talk about it.
You understand
Girl,
me? So
it hurt me.
People them will sit down at home and upon them live, upon them Zoom class. Is because the pitney them lazy or them not have no tablet or them not have no Wi-Fi and all these things. When the person who, and you want to take it a step further, the person who a violator and them a pay for the post and them a pay the rent. So nobody no want to put him out.
Yeah. And the mother them we tell the picnic them too. The mother them we tell the picnic them too. Say, tap in the head because him a pay for all of this. And stop the life on him.
Okay, Tonya. Me give school pads for the girls. When we go to school, me give them the pads. Me give them for 3 months. Because I can't go there every month. So I say, all right, give them 3 months at a time. So next 3 months, me come back. You know the girls them used to do? Them leave the pad them at school and beg them teacher to keep the pad them for them. And then give them 2 a day as them need it. Because if them carry home the pack of pad, them not get none out of it. Them have to share it up with all and sundry. Think about that, Tonya. Make that marinate in your body. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is not just about period poverty. This is showing me, and the teachers know it. There are a group of girls, and I'm saying girls because whether you like it or not, and anytime I talk about this, them say, well, Shelly, what about the boys? We said, well, the boys have their own challenges to deal with, but something is happening to girls that the boys don't have to worry about. The girls, they get less days at school. Them have to stay home because many reasons why they have to stay home, including them not have no pad today, so them can't leave and go to school, or them have to stay home and take care of them little brother, or the mother said them can't go home because the man a come over and the mother knows say the man like her daughter and the rent have to pay and everybody else have to get take care of.
And hold on, before you go no further, me just want to make it clear, say, me don't want nobody take that statement there and use that as a way to redirect them away from the overall problem and start pinpoint women and blame them for the breakdown of society. These women who do this are also victims.
Of course.
So it starts from somewhere. And believe it or not, whether no one tell me, say my man bash or not, it all comes back to the man them. So me no want nobody run down, no go off on a tangent, no run off down no lane, no corner, no bush, no gully, no nothing. It all comes right back to the man them. When you broke them woman there, will end up a break them daughter. Sorry, carry on.
Right? And another thing that we fail to even understand is how this dynamic of, all right, so the virus are gone, place lockdown, girl they home, all of these things are gone. She can't get to go to school at all. Now, the fact that she not put on uniform and go to school, she not have no book, then teaching is a skill. There's a reason why you have a thing named Teachers College. You have to go learn how to teach. Picnic. Mm-hmm. Now, the teachers are taught a certain way how to teach, which don't include them talking to a screen. Me, the presentation on screen, I'm the presentation in person. It's two different skill sets. Me, they on a Zoom already, I do a period session. Everybody there, everybody in tune, the kids them are participate and whatever. All of a sudden I hear, hey, Dr. Boy, you know, you say, and we are over the sun, carry on, come with it. And then you what the things on up and down. Everybody I try wonder what one. Then hear the teacher say, who's that have their mic open? Close your mic. Nobody now listen to me again. That we're talking about over 100 kids on the Zoom. So it look like in a somebody else fight a one, because that's what it sound like. Right? So the picnic I try learn, fight a broke outside, everybody interrupted, poor teacher can't figure out how to mute whosoever mic open so that then the fighting can stop. So even though they're having all sorts of conversations about we're going to build out the technology and we're going to do all of these things.
It take a lot more than technology to do it. We're not up to speed. We're not up to speed. We not catch up to the technology, so the technology not help we. What about the parent where we run off to pick me off for life and go wash plate and then go sit down and ask the rest of pick them? So where are you from? Where are you from? So where you live?
Listen to me now, man. You know how many
go wash plate and go clean up.
Of course. You know how many nice, decent people come to me and say they want to come to the school with me and take some photos with the students because they want to improve their what's the word? Give me a word, no man. You're entertainer. You know that word there. They want to improve them.
You know they want to improve.
You know, they want to say, oh, they are associated with something upright and prevalent.
Oh, they're fostering. They want to do some fostering.
And I tell them straight up, this is not about you. This isn't an opportunity for you to build up your numbers. This isn't about you looking good for your followers. These are real people. This is them life. This is the good news is, right? When you talk to the guidance counselors, and I'm very proud of this. This is something that I'm really, really proud of. When I go to the schools, especially if it's a co-ed school, I insist that the boys are part of the class. Initially, when I started to do it, I get a lot of pushback. And the teachers, them, the principals, them. That's when we go to the principal and say, all right, look here. It's either I get to do with the boys or I'm leaving. We're not doing this. And because we go there with the nice things and whatever, them say, all right. When we do it and we come back, we involve the boys, we give the boys them panties, we show them how to put the pads on the panties. The boys are very involved, they have a million questions.
Nice.
I'm going to tell them the role that they have to play. I say, you have to defend your fellow classmate. If you see somebody trouble her and take away her pads, what are you going to do? But Miss him can't do that. We box him down. Because of them express themselves. When the teachers report back to me, teachers will call me and say, Miss Weeks, boy, I don't know what going on, but I see the boy them all hold the girl them back for them outside the bathroom for them go use the bathroom and come back in and them stand up at the door and hold on to them bag, you know, and them going the girl go in the bathroom with that little pouch, go use the bathroom and come back and them sit and wait. Good pro. Hey, if you Tonya, if I achieve something else in my life.
Come on with you.
Yes, anytime you're ready. The only reason why I'm in a classroom right now because the school them closed. But best believe me, today I got a call, and then the next thing is Tonya, the guidance counselor them I spend them own money pan the pitney them.
Yeah, I know this.
Right?
I know this for
so any chance me get to help with a guidance counselor, I do it. Sometimes I go in on my own pocket to make sure say guidance counselor them start out. They have a guidance counselor call me and she said, Miss Weeks, you know, I have some students in the class and they want some panties. I say, how much student want panties? And I carry the panty them go give her. Today I get a call from a nice lady in Troy High School. Anybody who's in Trelawney, go to Troy High School, ask for Miss Melody Smith and carry something for her. Oh, carry 2 pack of pads for her. Buy 1 bag of grocery carry her. Miss Melody Smith created a personal care closet for her children. And such it out about them, she said they're her children. She reached out to me this morning and she said, Miss Weeks, you don't have no deodorant and no soap and them little something there because I'm not hearing from some of the girls and I'm going to do some care packages and go down to them yard because I know that them in need. This is not a come take picture with kids kind of something. No. This is real life.
This is something that make me stop talk to people, you know, because I like, I tell you something, it hurt me a different kind of way still, no, Shelly, because yes, when I little bit and I grew up and we poor, we couldn't accept charity for nobody, you know, because we grew up with no food, no nothing but pure pride. We can't take it because my mother don't want nobody to go call when you and go say, Henry. And she did right. Because when I see them I do with people now, thank goodness we never have social media back then. But we'd have to hungry and just grin and bear it. Me used to wear go to school as pad. All my little brother, all and my little niece, all that cloth nappy, fall up and put in on my panty. And I have to just beg God not make it soak through. What if first time one time my period come in a food farm. My period come back in a fifth farm. I never come back to the fifth farm. And nasty me up. It was the most embarrassing thing because me have one panty where it never knew. It didn't name up on it bigger like me have to take what and give me because I no money and I like me to go shopping for myself. So me have on this bingo bag with some hole in it. And my friend then go wash it for me and my friend them wash it for me and go lie down while the Hartens, Dennis, Lorraine wash it and put me in a Hartens slip and make me go lie down and then Hartens come and hold up a big old sitting and laugh and say, Stephens, son, you put on all weight last night, man. And none of them never say nothing about the hole. Them do like they never see the hole.
Yeah.
Shellian, I'm poor for Joe. And we couldn't take them for nobody because you see the embarrassment will come with it. Me couldn't accept no feeding program at school or nothing like that, you know. Me couldn't, me wouldn't because you know me.
When we talk to, because I have a program called orientation, and I do orientation for the 7th grade girls, and we're just going to school, high school, and also do programs in primary schools. I purposely go to the poor school, them, so we don't go prep schools. I'm not again, I'll go to a prep school to do a period session, but I focus the donations to the poorer school, them. We got one primary school already you pass Denhamton police station and go up the school name St. Alban Primary. You see the guidance counselor for St. Alban. Anybody that pass down there, so go and go check the guidance counselor down there. So she buy uniform for Pitney. Listen to me. When I win the lotto, I'm going to take all I guidance funds for them to one hotel. Go just make them relax for the weekend. Anyway.
You need to win the lotto. Hey, Adam, where you there? Come here, me go tag Adam. No, Adam, I miss you get tonight, you know. You might the Oprah hotel. Adam, where you there?
Me tell you about the little girl now. So I got to school and I talk to the little girl and I ask her. So I always ask them, I say, anybody in here have them period? Them say yes. So I say, the one who have her period, she raise her hand. She look like she's about 3 foot tall. This little bit of something. Miss, when I come to school and I feel like my skirt wet, and then when I go to the nurse say I have period, and then she give me one pad and she put it on for me, and but miss, but the next day I was still bleeding.
We're not prepared.
and I keep on saying, do not wait until she has her first period before you tell her about periods. Because what happens is, the first time she has her period is news to her. She's unprepared. She don't know what's going on with her body. She don't have nothing to help herself. She don't know what to do. And sometimes she's in public and she mess up her clothes. So now when I go to schools, I don't just bring pads, I bring panties too. Because they will mess up them panty. And you know they don't want them having the same panty, the same mess up panty all day. They never have Hortense and the crew to wash the panty for her. So we're going to make sure, say, she have a clean panty put on, so I give them panties as well.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm saying all of this because it makes me feel useful. It makes me feel like I can do something in the middle of all of this wrong. Because sometimes I just feel like there's so much things wrong and I feel completely helpless. And being able to do this makes me feel useful.
I don't think you're helpless at all, because when I tell you already, when I go to school, I wish me did have somebody like you. Somebody like you, not necessarily just forget pad from, but for also have a discussion from period. Because it wasn't the most comfortable discussion. My mother never have a period discussion with me at all. So when my niece come up, me have period discussion with them. I want to get them to make a pencil case with a little pad put in there, say your period I will come and it's not a comfortable discussion it wasn't a comfortable discussion when I was a kid. I never prepared for it at all. I'm a late bloomer too. I'm a tomboy. So you don't know, say when we get up on the board, they say, "Oi, Tina piece up." They used to call me Tina Turner, call me head pull up. My head pull up from a little. And what I think if it's right o'clock, sit down back and I say, "Tina, you piece up yourself." Me never have that conversation there, and me think me would have did really benefit from you being there. Just for broach the topic for me and make it not so awkward and not make me feel like an alien. Me not feel so embarrassed about it, because I know something to be embarrassed by. This is a part of life. Yeah. And it is just so weird that we don't focus enough energy on the boys, but the little energy where we do focus on the boy, then we put it on. We will tell the boy them, say, first of all, we give them such bad energy though. Because we try, when we use that loosely, because it's mostly the men, the fathers, who try to expose the poor little baby boy to vagina so early, because he think he might try. The weird thing about it is he think he might make sure saying son straight, but he probably traumatize him so fucking much that he never wants his vagina again. And then all of that energy they place around the son. But the father would never sit down with the daughter, and the mother too awkward for talk to me. It's so weird, because you're a woman, you know about period, you have period, what the fuck you not tell your daughter? We are wait for she book up panic. I don't understand.
Suppose you want to know how many conversations I've had trying to convince parents that telling them son about period is not going to turn them gay? Mothers. I have to actually sit with mothers. Schools call me, oh, one mother vex. One woman give it to me, she tell me some words. Oh, me I try to bring, because she know me from a long time and she know me in the sex something. I may try to turn her on and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And after she done cuss me after me, she catch me now one point in my life where I'm very, very mature now, you know, so I not get upset on them someday with people anymore. And she go on and she cuss, and when she done cuss, me sit down nice and calm. I said, oh, really? She said she and her son live him alone, she have. And she don't want him to this, and she don't. Mr. said, then what if something happened to you one day and he needs to help you? It don't make sense him know if you do. That is when she paused. She said, you know, I never think about that.
Synapses not connecting. Not synapses.
So you best believe that one of my biggest obstacles is actually mothers. Mothers of sons.
Yes. Mothers of daughters to come, mother, they not tell we nothing.
Yeah, no, but if they accept that the girls need to know.
Yeah. So they will let somebody else tell her. Shelly, I'm making you one joke. One time when me younger, me date one guy. Adult man. I was an adult too. And me there over in place and my period come. So I call him and ask him if he carry some tampon. At the time, he used to use tampon. Very toxic shit. But me used to use tampon at the time. Guys, if you use tampons, consider switching to a menstrual cup.
Do not sleep in them. Don't sleep in your tampon.
Don't what?
You shouldn't sleep in your tampons.
Yeah. So anyways, me call this guy, my guy, and me ask him to get me one pack of tampon, can come. And he said, all right, cool. Shelly, me sit down, me wait. This a big man, and enough people look up to him, man. I've won a business and all of that. And me wait, me sit down, me wait, me look, me see night I come, I say, but hold on, this weird now, me worried because not only have I not got any tampons,
I get the joke,
but I have also not seen him come home from work. Like, where you there? You place lock already, in place lock. And I sit down, I'm wait. And me call him back and I say, yo, want you? And he start laugh. Like, I want him. Boy, baby, you're not going to believe what happened to me. I say, a thing happened to me. He say, like, happened to you? What happened to you? I sitting here waiting to see if I see somebody, and a woman I know that I can ask to go and buy it. I'm like, hold on a goddamn minute. So you can go which party tampon go. But you can't buy a tampon. And then man get this twisted, ridiculous idea in them head, like somehow it make them look like a mama man. If you go buy one tampon, buying a tampon mean you have a woman in it, sir. Nobody not think you are using. Nobody thinks you're using it. So you come buy one tampon for your woman, your wife, your whatever, and you feel shame. They may tell us that they have some very toxic ways of expressing their masculinity. Like they want to be hyper masculine and
that is a fact. And that is why I come back to the statement. Them love punani bad. It's not we them love.
I don't love punani bad. That's punani bleed.
No.
Once it start bleed away.
No, Tanya. Punani does not bleed. Vaginas do. Oh. Punani is the sexy part. Vaginas is what and have babies.
Okay, here, thanks for the education. So, okay. All right, I got nothing. Anyway, I have nothing. These idiots, though.
You didn't
first
know?
of all, you want sex education, you know. So, so when a period come is one of the horniest time of a woman's life.
It is.
Dating a Jamaican man now, because if your period come or go, you can't look on them and tell them nothing to do with sex, you know?
No.
Because who dare you want gunshot? Hey, girl, you violate, bad man.
Even though I will put a little caveat here, the younger Jamaican men are a little flexible on this.
Oh, me don't know them.
No, they are. They are a little flexible on this. The younger Jamaican men will block stoplight. Yes.
Okay, all right. So crime scene. Come we go first a crime scene.
It's a verbatim quote from a young Jamaican man.
That he will broke a stoplight.
He will broke a stoplight. Yes.
All right. So he broke a consenting stoplight. I love him.
Yes.
And
yes.
well, me grew up on the older terms, make a crime scene. I still
well, you know.
Stuff.
because I was actually having this conversation in a group of young men, and this one gentleman is like, yeah, I mean, you can all just do it in the shower and just wash off when you're done. I mean, what's the big deal?
I like him. Boy, I grew up smarter than his father and his grandfather.
This is what I'm saying.
Father and his grandfather, it was most droll. Oh boy.
This is what I'm saying. So that is why when we talk about it, we have to also talk about the evolving ones, because a few of them are evolving. And you know who's my target market though? Because I'm in the business of forcing men to talk about period, you know? And the men that I target, men who have daughters. Yes. Because say, while they can ignore the daughter's mother, it's harder for them to tell the daughter no. And because they have daughters now, I get the calls some odd hours of night, my phone ring. Shelly, whatever them daughter name start our period, and it's my weekend, this and I don't have no partner, I don't know what to go. Or they will call me and say, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Super. What do you mean by super? I said, what do you mean? In there the supermarket, I'm looking for some whole heap of things, and I'm supposed to buy super. What is super? So him thinks that you have a pad where you must have superpowers or something. They're very confused. But that is the target market. I aim at those men. I go after those men. And the reason why I go after them is because, like I said, most of them are more open to walking their daughter through this process. And so it's easier to get them to be a part of it. I remember last year I had a period party, a virtual period party, and there was this one father online, and he touched me. It was more than one of them, but that one here stood out to me. And what he said was his daughter broke both her arms. And it was him taking care of her. So he had to do everything for her. He had to bathe her, he had to pull up her pants. Every time she want to use the bathroom, he had to pull down her pants, he had to pull it up back, he had to change her pad. And all these kind of things. And like the second time when him do it, and she did it, and she frustrated with him, and she just looking, and him looking at it, and him shaking head, and him say, yes, she has a mother, for the person asking if she don't have a mom. So what? She have a father too.
Good.
Yes. So him that they help her with the pad, and she get frustrated because him not fix it right and whatever. And it occurred to him that if somebody did tell him when he was in teenage days, saying what there, so I help him daughter change her pad, he would have just laughed them to sickness. But who else must do this? I'm my daughter.
Yeah, we reached the point now when
the thing you asked me now, one to our mother, me don't know how that's relevant.
Well, irrelevant, you know. It is very relevant. It is very telling. Because this is evidence of the forced matriarchal society we have. With all of the absent fathers and the fact that it's become so commonplace that it has now become our culture for children to be brought up by mothers only for the most part. And even if the family is together living under the one roof, the father is so impotent socially in the house that the mother take care of all them something. So that is telling, the person that actually need help. The person who asked.
You understand?
We take time to get used to all our brokenness and we start mandate them. You don't realize all our dysfunction and we try to force everybody else to take them up.
Look here. Boy, that needs to come on a t-shirt. I swear.
Hey, when me hear young people, listen to me, one of my favorite songs them when me love Abacas in a market, and when me hear the young man say, me no too kissy so the patting set. I mean, I look like, oh my God. He put that on his resume. Him not too kissy. Like he's not into emotions and shit. He's not going to give any young girl a complete experience of sex. And he put that in a song and immortalized it for all time. I love the song. Love the song, gone to bed. But it just occurred to me, so I'm scared for them young girl. I'm like, what am I experiencing? Shelly, no man now walk up to them and say, may I have this dance? Man just come back at them and start dagger them, and then I know the man from nowhere. Like, all of this is
with a semi-erect micropenis.
Eh?
With a semi-erect micropenis.
Shelly behave. It's true, but that's it. And the micropenis thing, you're not.
Nothing. And it is why I don't know. And that is why, like, I think that our generation, as women, I think we need to do more, because we need to, and a part of why we have such a challenge doing more is because we are still working on us. But yeah. I would like us to give the next generation of women more than what we are giving them, because
more than what we got.
More than what we got. I mean, we still are working on our own brokenness. We still are trying to figure out. Eh?
Be gentle with us. Be gentle with us. We have to have it, forgive. Enough we don't have it.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, we not have. We not even know. Hey, when me young and me hug my mother, she chuck me off her. When me old, me hug my mother, I just hold her and just be like, move if you're bad. I hug me, say me hug, you know. Bad man.
That is true. No, that is a full fact. And you said that and you laugh. I mean, literally I sit down and I think about how many times I've actually hugged my mother. I lost my mother 10 years ago. I mean, me really I think about it as if how much, like maybe 2 or 3 times in my entire life me hug my mother, and I was an adult, all the times. I don't remember.
But she didn't get no hug neither. She don't get no hug neither. So I make you think somehow we go to the road go look for hug from a man. From the first man come and say, baby, love you, It will catch you because we don't get that we had. Nobody not tell us they love where we had. People will come and see, like for example, me can tell you every time my grades drop low and me get cussing, and me can tell you all who cuss me. Me can tell you every time I get trouble and get beat. Me can tell you, I cannot tell you when somebody come and congratulate me for nothing good. For years, me I get A, me a nerd, me grade them up, and when my grades drop, I first time then talking about my schoolwork. By telling me, say, if your grades are not go back up, me I'll put you at secondary school because you deserve your place up here, and you need to do this and blah blah. Like, really?
Remember one time I come home from school with a 97 for my maths exam. I never know what going on my father head, but him decided to take it up, say they want me to the other tree. And I remember thinking to myself, but look how this man I got to me. I go on to me about 3%, and if give him one of them questions if I didn't couldn't do them.
Couldn't be.
That's the thought that I had in my mind. I never say it to him, but that's the thought I had in my mind. In the side, if cuss and go on bad and all kind of something about the 3%. Yes, sir? So I say to my friends now, I make a point of duty to say to my friends now, to talk to your children outside of chastising them. You have some people living in a house right now with them children and them don't know nothing about them. Them don't know when them putting it into them don't know nothing. Them don't know who them want to be when them grow big. Them just know say they play them if you watch and them take too long to watch the plate and them go shout and scream at them about it and fling something like them in the head and box them down and them stop there. They don't have a relationship with their children, and they're doing the exact same thing that was done to them.
And what them complain about too, because them can identify it with themselves, them can tell us, say, this is what me did want when me little, I wish me have this, but then when them pit me ask for them, me like, me never have this, so me not see why. Like, why you want to go back, go give them the same life or you regret? Like,
there you go.
Hey, me tell you something, me not grew up with a whole heap of affection that come from like my mother and so, me have one big sister there, she's no longer with us. But my big sister, Lord God, him that hug me to pieces. Jesus Christ, he not smother me to death. Me have to beg him like, come on for me no girl. And my big sister could have been my mother, I used to live with her at one point. She teach her what she I used to live at the teacher's cottage with her. It's a woman where she will get up in the morning and she say, you feel good? No, I don't feel good how you look so. You want to stay in today? I mean, one of the best thing to do. But she just put up some thick blanket over her window them and just keep in there dark as night and we just play Atari. I miss Pac-Man. Boom, the whole day. Stop for eat. Stop for use the bathroom. Boom, miss we zero board.
Yeah.
Big woman sister. But that actually made me far more engaged in every process because I never did anything feeling like it was like I was forced to. So you see when me there on she, I'm good. When me there on my mother I want to look at me CXC result and she look over this and she say a distinction over English. She see me English language and literature something and I'm like, you're lucky because nobody in my family could have never feel English like that's how you get. Lady, me never pass it with my blood, you know, me no pass it with my genes, you know, the DNA passes, you know, my blood clot brain.
Yeah.
But she just take the credit and just walk gone, like nobody's doing nothing.
Yeah.
You never even care, say, me get 4 in a bio. Because you never make you take me out of art class and put me in a bio, I'm not interested in a bumbo clap bio, you know, care. You know what then tell me, say, when me decide to me I go do art, Shelly, and tell me, say, uncle dead people, like Edna Manley make money off art. And
Oh, God.
in that same breath, when they tell me that me have one cousin, I teach art at Calabar. I never remember. And I'm a par, you know. I remember when me tell her later on, she said, what the hell you ain't tell me, make me come war them. I did not remember.
God.
I me inherit all our college shit from childhood. And this is what we do to we pit them. We not allow them to express themselves. We not allow them to follow their own dreams, be who them are be, and we not give them no affection and attention.
I always ask all my life, them I try beating for stop talking. Every single report card I get said the same thing. Shelly bright but large, you can't chat. The first time I saw the word loquacious is an English teacher put it on my report card. I say, what that mean?
I look it up. I get that too. Too argumentative. And then my mother now said, you must have a son barista. Like, sure, I will serve the coffee.
And you know what? You know what I always ask? And I'm going to ask you this too. Who would we be if they saw that we had the gift of gab and nurtured it? What would be different about our life?
You know something though? Don't embrace that question too much, because the reality is that who we are is who we want to be and who we think we're meant to be. But Shellian, if they embrace it, we probably would have top chat, because there would be no challenge. Think about it. And a challenge push you.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Without resistance, you'll be nothing. So you probably wouldn't be.
You say, if you want me to do something, tell me, say we can't do it. One day, you know what led me to books? You know why I started to indulge in my books so much? I remember when me piss off my father. One day my father said, all right, no TV for a month. And I said, all right. Me don't want your TV. Me stop watch TV.
I like it. You can't hurt me with that. Girl.
You can't hurt me with... Girl, look here.
You can't hurt me with that.
I'm going to sit down and have a book. That time me I read all one book a day. Me just a consume book. And then I had a teacher who teach me civics, Mr. Simmons. Mr. Simmons saw that I love to read. And Mr. Simmons take the Mills and Boone out of my hand, because a Mills and Boone me that put down them time there. And him say, here, read this, and him give me the autobiography of Frederick Douglass. It was the first book I read about Frederick Douglass. Me not that in a day. And then every week, I go back to the civics class, Mr. Simmons just give me a next book. Mr. Simmons introduced me to Malcolm X and Haile Selassie. And that is why I know say enough of them people who have long hair, who call themselves Rasta, never read a book written by Haile Selassie, because a very bright man. And enough of them I walk up and down and talk about Rastafari this and Rastafari that. And if they would just read what the man said, there would be a very different set of people.
Listen. Why I cuss bad out for the Rasta man? Why you want them Rasta man for read? Babylon things that a book? Oh my God. Well, me never meet Alice Lancy and Frederick Douglass them in a book. Me meet Sidney Sheldon and Stephen King them.
Oh, Sidney Sheldon. Hello, I think we read everything Sidney Sheldon ever write.
Me start out from Sidney Sheldon from in a grade 5 of primary school, other side of midnight. I think it was wrong of me to be reading that so early. But you know what though? Let me say in my defense and in defense of it was just in the house. Nobody gave it to me. I just picked it up and read it. Me read everything, all manual. So me pick it up and read it. In my defense, me never obsess or focus or fixate on the sex part them. The storyline them, it really grabbed me.
You know what I love about Sidney Sheldon? I love the fact that there's a lot of powerful women in his books. I think he's a feminist. I don't know if he really is, but he writes like a feminist. Because the women in his books are very badass. No man. Other Side of Midnight, Memories of Midnight. Did you read If Tomorrow Comes? Don't get me
You read
started.
all of them?
Love
Girl,
Sidney
me read
Sheldon.
every single one of them all multiple
Love
times.
Sidney
Plus,
Sheldon.
did you read Memories of Midnight, him
Yes.
autobiography?
Yes, I read
What a
Memories
man.
of, I read, yes.
Even that better than all I book them. The fuck of life, even wickeder than the fiction them way right. Like me madly in love with Sheldon. And
Facts.
then I discover
Facts.
Edgar Allan Poe and I realize I'm fucking dark. I think if we're sitting from Poe, me read that one, put on the pendulum and just hook and be like, people think like this too?
Yes. Yeah, man. So I mean, even now, I'm so in love with the written word, and I pay a lot of attention. Like, no, I'm reading. I've been reading this book for 2 years now, Art of Seduction, and it's a Robert Greene book, and it's a very long book, and it has a lot of whole other references. And because we want to see the references, so it's one of them books that where you can't just read the book by itself. You have to go get the other book and the other book and read the three of them together, kind of thing. So that is why it's taking me so long to read. But what it's teaching me a lot about who I am, because it talks about the art of persuasion and how you can use different persuasive ways in different scenarios, and you know, it's very interesting. But yeah, man, I jumped headfirst into books because my father would try to punish me by taking away TV. So I said, all right, keep the TV. And the TV I play, nobody I watch it. I mean, Shellian, turn off the TV. I'm not watching it. I'm going to just walk past it outside.
That's not the TV. But you see that book, The Art of Seduction, though?
Yeah.
That book, Art of Seduction, I read it, and my daughter was, I think Kelly when they about third or fourth form. When we done reading, I give it to her to read. I gave it to her to read. I know that the title would suggest that I shouldn't have. But you know, say completely sexual, and every lesson in it.
It really isn't, because it talks about seduction. It talks about a sexual type of seduction, but it's not a sexual book.
But it's not. That's not what the whole book is about, right? So I gave it to her because I wanted her to have a stronger understanding of self.
Yeah.
And she loved it, and she just keep it. I don't think I've ever seen the book back. She keep it like a reference. And body language books and stuff like that. Me love them to focus on them. The kind of self-help book them when I read, like, you see this? When I hold up to you, The Afterlife of Billy Fingers. I think it flipped in the camera. The Afterlife of Billy Fingers. Yeah, I read it before. It was gifted to me by somebody who was on the live earlier named Reggae Lover Brit. I read it before, but I'm about to start reading it again tonight. Because
okay, well, the fact I read it twice, so like it's interesting. But I've not been able to go book shopping, which is another thing that I love to do. I used to like to go into the bookstores, and I don't like ebooks. I like actual books.
No, I don't.
So I like to go in the bookstore.
I just can't read. Me have them, then just sit down and can't read them. Me Shellian, I know me thing. Me want smell the ink and touch the page.
I like the smell of a new book. I tell you, it's a part of the experience.
So this was gifted to me by my friend Brett, who made a lot of fucking notes. And she left some dog ears in there. Now she used the dog ears and to mark parts where she thinks significant. But me allergic to dog ears, so I pull out every one and iron them out. You know, like the dog ears are blood clot. I mean, like the broke back book neither, you know. If you broke it back, me hate you, know. It feel like a violation, so. The notes them there, which me not like notes neither, me not like you're writing a book. Use a bookmark, put a little sticky pad.
And put the highlights and these things. Not interesting.
Don't mess with the book, man. But my girl put that. Me say, well, me laugh. She said, I made some notes and I also marked some pages that I thought you would really like. Me say, me not go see none of them because me take out all like dog. Every dog book. You
are trying to be helpful, and you just mash up our entire plan. No, but I'm the same way. I don't want to do anything to my books. When
you tell me that there are 2 dog ears left in them, sorry, me will keep them in your honor. Them 2 last dog ears. I don't know why you're fucking to the book. But me did supposed to pass it on to another friend because I wanted her to read it, but she go buy one for herself.
Oh, good.
Nice. I can lend it to you because me feel like if it circulate.
No, that's no problem. I'll wait until you finish reading it and send it on. Because like I said, I don't get to go buy books anymore. But I plan to go to the bookstore on Saturday and see if I can find something that I like. And I do that. And sometimes I spend hours in the bookstore we don't really have a reading culture in Jamaica, which is another thing that I have a problem with, because I think that people who read more just don't get themselves in certain situations. We're harder to manipulate. We are able to think critically and have conversations and disagree with each other and live afterwards. And so, you know, we don't know how to disagree, you know. Yeah, some people
it's like feel threatened by friends who are smart.
Oh, we reach that, so we can disagree.
Yeah. But who want, you know how don't see after before one pair don't speak around you so that you can feel bright. Like me want all of my friends to be smarter than me. Me shit, me want call you ask you sitting. God damn it. And if you don't know nothing, me can't ask you nothing, Shelly.
I don't have no patience for idiot. Like today I talk to a friend of mine and I said to her, you know, say, I want to write this book and I have this idea and I put it together. She said, so why you not do it like this? And I said, that is why we need to have smart people around me. That is what I should do. So, I mean, when I go to countries, like when I go to Barbados, they read in Barbados. When I go to Barbados, and even when I go into the bookstores, because my books are in the bookstores in Barbados, and we do thing. People, you see people in the bookstores just lounging. They have a little seating area. Somebody sitting on a little chair, and them just caught up in a one book. We don't have that culture in Jamaica. People only go to a bookstore in Jamaica to buy book and book lists. If at the school dictates that they must get something to read, then we buy that book there. And they use reading to punish children. Turn on the TV and go read a book. From Maria Senior, and then they read a book.
Go pick up a book. They never say read it. Go pick up a book. They not care if you use it and catch up one chair foot or one table foot. Just go pick up a book. But big up Barbados too. Barbados people big up on themselves. And big up my Prime Minister, me and Matley to the world. Me and Amor Matley. I love you.
Ever know how I admire that lady? She's such a badass. Like just send her in from New Zealand. Them is such me like good badass women. Yes, me interested in them people here. But
she said that and I agreed. Okay, so when I like it, bite it. Shellian, you know, say we must have gone about we're gone 2.5 hours.
No, but at that time when you have two people that are loquacious together, loquacious is a thing. If I can loquation.
Make it, coin it. What she meant was say to our chat enough no rats. But that's how we chat whenever we book. Anywhere we did. And so we chat and we chat in real life because we know each other in a real life. And can you just please tell them people up on Instagram say them fit spend more time and energy to cultivate real lives instead of just putting everything into virtual spaces like social media. The Instagram life is not a real life. It's a good place for us to connect, but it's not a real life.
That is true.
So then we go, please, you know, you see like Shellian and you see me and she sit down and chat. We sit down in the bar and chat too. We sit down like a cafe. You remember one night when we did we try that? I know Pegasus. Where next one name side I Hilton. I never Hilton the name at the time.
I'm sorry, we come in
late and drunk and hungry. And my boy the way did I work we think come in and cut off the people and say, open this rascal and sell me a piece of cake. And I'm looking like, oh my God, she is so like listen, first of all, people, I'm sorry for disappointing you here. I'm an old nigga. I'm an old nigga who's had a lot of opportunities in life, but I'm still an old nigga. Do you remember what that very discriminatory man Rex Nettleforth said? A butu in a Benz. I did say it, right? A butu in a Benz is still a butu? I am that fucking butu. But you know what though? A Benz is still a Benz even when a butu is in it. I'm not into Benzes or cars in general. I just want to get from point A to B. But the fact is, butus are people too. I don't know if I'm a butu, but I'm definitely an old nigger. I am an old nigger. And I am unapologetically an old nigger. For all the descriptions they put on old niggers, I embrace that. Because I come from country, I come out of one room, all these things. I may excel. It never stopped me from excel. So guys, if you're in a one room right now while you go through things, just know say you can excel. It is not a limit. It is a beginning. This is where your story starts, and you can write your story any blood clot way you want to write it. And you have to excel and pass the pussy them. And show them, say, hey, hello, Mashanda, you can do it.
Anyway, we have a boat to pick with you before we leave. Before we wind
Yeah,
up. Because that's come on, iPhone. Because the 2 hours we sit on and chat all night.
Come on, because my battery reach 15% now. Come, pick it one quick.
Or can pick it one. You see, when you're describing people who annoy you or otherwise you're trying to connote something negative, please refrain from calling them a pussy. Being called a pussy is a compliment. They should aspire to be a pussy. Okay?
Another pussy there. Another pussy there. You know the pussy. Well, we have to go change the whole. We have to go change the entire word because I think that pussy comes from a cat. And not, you know, you wouldn't call a lion a pussy. You'd call a house cat a pussy because it is less. What is it? Less threatening.
Less ferocious. Less dangerous.
Yes, less ferocious. So the pussy that you're talking about is weak and feeble, not the vagina. The cat, the house cat. Well, you know what? We're going
to have to find some other way to use that because we also say things like some people say you know some pussy is real good and they refer to pussy in synonymously with vagina. I'm just saying that we need to just figure out what is.
I know that. I was talking about the other pussy.
Yes, but so that you don't have to differentiate which pussy to which you refer, I'm just saying find another word. So that them don't think that, oh well, you're referring good pussy.
I recently got introduced to a new term by a friend of mine. Papa Robbie, big up yourself, Mr. Robert Ellington. It is a oh my God. Oh, did that slip me? Oh, how could I forget? I mean, I use it so much these days and I don't want to internalize it to see something under the gluteal cleft. It's a butt crack. It's a butt crack.
Oh, well, there you go.
Hypergluteal cleft. No,
well, find the word and use that.
I've been using it. So me don't know, me just forgot it because I don't want normal word in my regular vocabulary, you know. I've just
because I see a man put up a picture of the predator's face and talk about, oh, women complains that penises are ugly when their vagina look like this. And I just put in his comments, I said, sir, I apologize for your past experiences. Please feel free to start exploring actual human vaginas and make sure you have their consent. Have yourself a good day.
Oh my God. Jesus. Then I went for a vagina look
like predator. I'm out harder. And they're supposed to seem to, if it's cute, it's not bad, that's not bad. And
but it's always the ugly ones. Why is it why is it always the ugly ones?
It's always the ugly ones.
You know, every time I have somebody come and call me ugly, always the ugly one them too. And when they tell me don't always the don't find them like, what is wrong with these people? Why they keep looking at us and thinking it's a mirror?
I don't know. Yes, sir. And as far as I'm concerned, ain't nothing more abominable than frozy balls.
You listen, no matter what state they're in, they still think they have the right to criticize a man, you know, like, sir, I don't know how to break this to you, because probably every other girl you've been with, me have one man tell me, say, so how you're the first woman ever tell me this? Me say, maybe me I first man with sense you talk to. Me don't run so much people for how long and none of them never tell me this. But I'm saying, like, me don't know, maybe they're lying to you. But sir, this is who you are. This is how you are. You need to fix it.
Exactly.
Just fix it. Exactly. Don't debate it. Just fix it, man, because this is what you are. All right, these are the symptoms of that. You have all of them. You are.
Exactly.
You are, therefore you are. Just fix it. So
as a matter of fact, while they're at it, please go and get checked. Go and get checked for STD because you have a symptom. I remember one time, you know, I go back up one this guy, you know, me and him get on nice, and I say, all right, I'm go so and give my boss. And you know, I have a thing named let's shower together. Because, you know, that's give me an opportunity to check out what go on. I turn on the light in my bathroom because you drop and broke off your body. And, you know, me there now, I touch him lick a penis and me brush against it so and him jump. And me go so again and him jump. No one lick a bumper farm somewhere. So me say, you know, you need to go and get this thing sorted out. Here. He will wear a condom. I said, why? Why are you going to wear a condom? To do what?
You never wear a condom before, did you?
I said, please go and have this checked up. You know, say, in well shame, you know, shame killing the night. Months later, I don't remember how much longer. Months later, my phone ring out of the clear blue sky. When he matter of fact, when he called me, I didn't remember who him. And when we finally recognize who me I talk to, and he might tell me, oh, he got to the doctor and it's actually something was wrong and he dealt with it. So when we can link up again.
No. No, hold on. You have to bust Martin Lawrence for him. I can't do it. 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 Nasha, I can't do it.
You know, I always respect people who brave, you know, because that took some bravery. Because really, sir?
They come back. Sir. But you know what's funny with them? Like, if we have sitting around with it, they don't want to see me back, you know. But them brave, you fuck. You're coming back. Who, child? The girl. The balls.
Chat said if you have a push-up scandal bag, never use that.
Boom. Oh, God. Hey, me not like to you know, me afraid bad. Like, me have bump. When me have hair bump, me shame, you know. Me have hair bump, me shame. Like, oh, there's a brave. You have your little bump and make your tender and can't even touch it. You come near one girl and you
can't even touch it. And you know what, that registered to me, because if when me touch it, so in my flinch, then him don't get to clean himself properly. So that's the first thing me notice, you know. I'm not interested in all of the cheese manufacturers, you know, because that brand of cheese there is very funky. I'm not interested.
I just want to go cocky cheese. I hear one story about Smaddy. I don't gossip, you know, but this is funny because they talk a lot. So this one particular guy, supposedly one groupie, did come over for go give him some sex, and then you want some head. And when she bought for go down, she look and she'd be like, what is that? What? These white things. What is it? And he said, oh no, watch your face, man. I just a little cocky cheese. Ew! Out the road and then judgmental, you fuck. Then judgmental. But then can you take off the judge and left the mental? Them fuck at the mental.
Oh, this argument.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
More and more kids. Anyway, look here. Welcome out.
We have to do this again. Jesus Christ, we miss this rat. But we have to do it without them people that come to a bar. We got no one we do. We can't do a midnight shit again. We can do it. We can do it midnight. If we have sleepover, we can do a midnight shit. You can't come in.
Well, no fun. But you know what, God, with betwixt me and you though. With all of the lockdown and something, I go on. Every minute somebody said me want hotel room where the price them look very, very reasonable. So I say, by the hook or the crook, me I run we go somewhere for Heroes Weekend, you know. So we probably should speak off the air. We see where I go. I might be somewhere closer to you. That's to your vicinity. Somewhere closer to.
Me have one getaway for getaway, you know. Me don't go get away and lock up and finish right. Because me have one piece of sitting for Christmas. So me have to lock up and just finish and just done right. This is fiction. A book is a fiction. So me did I do that, but me can't write 24 hours a day.
Hey.
So I could dedicate a couple of hours to writing, and I could get in a little drinking too.
Of course.
A little talking and chatting shit.
And you might be even more creative in that environment.
I do believe so. You know, now that I twirl my imaginary mustache, I believe I might.
yes. Well, I still on my imaginary beard.
Rascal, you know, say a mustache. No, but if it's supposed to
my
mustache.
Look here. No.
Me didn't know a mustache then.
No.
I swear I only had one glass of shandy.
I cannot.
You know, that's serious. It's just an imaginary beard.
I swear. Yes. But anyway,
all right,
Friday,
so
I have a live that I do on my page called Let's Talk Before I Lose My Mind. And you can tune in. You don't want to, but I think you might find this interesting. We're talking about childhood trauma. And this week, I'm addressing beating. Do they really work? Because a lot of us